it be?
Hello, I'm Chris Solo, and welcome to the realms of Ukodor, where I've gathered some of my friends to play Dungeons & Dragons. But before we get started, we're going to go ahead and jump into our announcements real quick. We are affiliates, so if you want to go ahead and jump on that bandwagon, you go ahead and hit the subscribe button up top. What do you get when you're a subscriber? Well, you become a sponsor of one of our fine players here.
They're frozen in space.
And what happens is once you subscribe, you get to pick one of these players as your tribute. That tribute will receive 2d6 inspiration die, which someone can showcase real quick. I went out and got some actual annoying green die.
You got annoying green die that are too small for the inspiration disc.
Yeah, it's just aesthetics, guys. Each tribute will get 2d6 per session for that month of your subscription. We also have the menu that's still intact, so you can go ahead when you donate bits. You just make sure you announce in the chat which player receives which potion. A good portion of all of our proceeds do go to the Game Academy. You can go ahead and click their link down below if you want to get some more information about them. They're using tabletop gaming to help kids with learning disabilities and social dynamics. So go check them out when you can. Another piece of information, we are doing another video game giveaway. So our first video game giveaway is at 40 live viewers. So go ahead and spread the word, share the channel. The second that we get to 40 live viewers, we're going to do the first giveaway. And the first giveaway is Gothic Armada and Cities Skyline. The second one is Metal Gear Solid 5 and Blood Bowl. And the third one at 70 live viewers is Neverwinter and Warhammer Dawn of War 3.
Oh my.
So once we get to each hallmark, we're going to go ahead and do that giveaway. But we also are doing a mid-show giveaway at our break for a Geek and Gaming dice box. If someone wants to throw theirs up, mine's way over there.
Good job.
Also, good friend of ours, Ross Kellyan. She's Ukodor in the chat. Go ahead and click. There's a red box down below in our panel. She is doing a GoFundMe right now for emergency heart surgery. If you have something to spare, please click the link. If you can't, please share with people who can. And hopefully we can get her all the help that she needs. We're trying to take care of our family here in
Dear
Ukodor.
Mr. Buffett.
Let's see.
Come on, Warren.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and jump to the thank yous if you guys want to jump into it.
My sponsors are Fat Kid Gaming. You rule, Albel, and the rest of the crew there. Ewinia, which is Whitney, and Whitney, I never know how to say your name right, so thank you anyway. And then TJ Target, thank you very much, because you're the newest, and we like him shiny.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
Right. I want to thank Total Party Chill for their sponsorship and giving me these delightfully tiny little die that will help me hopefully convince some creatures in the Underdark not to attack us. And I also want to thank them for that weekend in Miami that I'll never forget. Further,
or remember,
I want to thank Brian Mercer for his endearing and wonderful sponsorship and for hiding the bodies. Very literally. And Big Smiley, sorry that I had to fire you yesterday, but I appreciate that you're still paying me. And Burr, it's getting cold in here.
No. Yeah, that was an icy chill. Thank you, Dr. Freeze.
No. Oh no, it's just actually cold in here.
Yeah, it's very cold in here.
All right.
Yeah.
I like it cold.
Next up.
Crooked, thank you for sponsoring me. We go way back. Knucking Butts, thank you for your name. And Infectious, I'll see you in Discord. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring me.
Awesome. And for my tributes, I have Agent Fox. Love you, man. We love seeing you here. We can't wait till you get back. Rosilian. I had the name down, but now it's hard to say. Rosilian.
As soon as the camera goes live.
Love you, always. I know, right? And then, of course, the one and only Butter Knife of Doom.
Butter Knife of Doom.
Is sponsoring me as well. Thank you, Butter Knife. Hopefully you will try to not kill the party.
That's
this
not
game.
a butter knife.
That's a knife.
But yeah, thank you, all three of you. Love you.
Now that's a butter
Yes,
knife.
thank you all. And if you want some more information, go ahead and hit one of our moderators in the chat. They can explain it a little bit more. Or you can scroll down to the panel. There's a little panel that does describe what each player will get per sponsor's tribute.
Thank you all for subscriptions and for not subscribing to support the DM.
I also will take inspiration die. I'm not gonna lie. Someone gave me some last week. I can't remember who it was.
Butter Knife.
It was Butter Knife. Thank you,
I had
Butter
a
Knife.
95 trait.
So a big shout out to my 2 young children at home. Hi guys. They both always help me paint minis, so they painted their own minis, and they're pretty awesome little guys. I don't know if you can see them here.
That's adorable.
I might actually put them up here.
Oh, the camera just sees your face.
You're such a dad.
Good Lord.
They're protecting me. Do you want to fight them? I can put them in the thing. That's no problem. I can make them fight, and I'm sure my kids will love it. Should I do it?
Under the table, he's got the khaki shorts and everything. It's very dad mode.
It's too cold for khaki shorts. So what else we got going on?
Thank God for the cold.
That's why he's got the leggings.
Our friends at Dirt Cheap Dungeons up in Portland, their campaign was successful. However, you will see their trailer during our mid-show break because it's just an awesome trailer, and you can always still support and see what they have going on. That link is down below as well. A big shout out, thank you to Thinking Monk and all of our other sponsors at ukodor.com/sponsors. You can go ahead and go to that link, and you can use the promo code Ukodor at all their Etsy shops to get a discount at each corresponding shop.
I want discounts.
Don't forget to check out our friends Total Party Chill, which is also another San Francisco-based D&D stream on Sunday evenings at 6 p.m. Their link is down below too. You just look for the red D20. And without further ado, we have a new announcement that I'm really excited to share with you all. Starting next Friday, 12/14, we have a new show called The Ashes of Ukodor, which takes place in the same solo verse that we're in now, but it's 3,000 years later.
Next week.
Next week.
3,000
So
years.
it is still D&D 5th edition. I've made some modifications to modernize it, but I'm trying to keep the core the same. And both Eric and Jeremy will be joining us as... What's his name?
Kai.
No.
Oh, him.
Gestas. So we will be using 1/24th scale figures. We have a ton of sci-fi guys. And this is going to be Kai. We're going to do some modifications for you.
Still going to do some work on it.
So it's going to be a whole new thing. We have
Plasma rifles.
all sorts of exciting things to share with you all, but we're going to be doing it on Fridays. So Fridays at 7 p.m. we will have our new show starting next week called The Ashes of Ukodor.
Yeah.
So hope you all can tune in for that. You have an announcement, sir?
I do not. No,
All right.
I mean, other than thank you to everybody for watching, and I love you all. Thank you.
Oh yeah, it's been a fun ride, and I'm really excited for this show tonight, and really excited for next week as well. So, without further ado, let's get ready for the next chapter of the Realms of Ukodor.
I'm not ready.
Torque, Goliath Barbarian.
I am Denahi, a tiefling sorcerer.
I am Barakabu, monk of the Honored Palm.
Jadobi, a half-elven druid.
Welcome to the Realms of Ukodor.
And welcome back. So, like our other channels, we're going to go ahead and jump into the narration
Like our other
and
chapters.
recording. Other chapters.
I was just going to roll with it, but
Nope.
Yeah, can we?
There we go.
With the mammoth approaching,
That's
Jadobi
the
wrestles
wrong
with
track
whether to
altogether.
meet it
Oh.
by
That was chapter 18.
I guess it was auto playing. That's hilarious.
it's all a part of the plan, man.
Yes, all of
Oh, that's not it.
That's not it at all.
Then he accidentally tabs over to Pornhub.
22. Descent.
There we go.
Recently awakened from what was either a vivid vision or a memory, the party collects themselves. Debating their next move, the group sees merit in revisiting the hole deep in the mountain where the dragon Nebris once dwelled. Giselle tells them that one of the men who had recently ventured there and back can be found working in the tavern, a young fellow named Dai. Dai is reticent to talk, but after gentle reassurances from Jadobi and Denahi, and a bit of goading from Torque, he reveals that he lacked the bravery to enter the cave and turned back. Further, his friend who had taken the journey with him is now likely dead from the dragon's attack on the town. Our heroes empathize and leave the young man be for now. They settle in for a meal and drinks, while Jadobi steps outside to commune with his grandfather's spirit. Aros is slow to respond.
Hey, Boo.
He doubts the veracity of Jadobi's claim to the
Rogue
bloodline, daring
is your
him
new
to place
sponsor.
the amulet around his neck.
Yeah.
Jadobi does so, and
Can
the
you
artifact
can go ahead and grab
clamps itself
two
down
new die.
hard onto him. A surge goes through Jadobi that almost overcomes him, but he survives and assimilates the power of his birthright. He goes into the tavern to collect his friends and make for the mountain. As they leave, Giselle returns to her home and takes Carlox with her. The party sets off. The path to the mountain is not as fraught as it was in their first outing, so they make good time to get to the first pass. They make camp before going further. Barakabu and Denahi offer to hunt down some food, and Denahi proves herself the better hunter of the two. Jadobi and Torque have a heartfelt talk while they set up around the fire. Jadobi reveals his doubts of his martial worth to the team, but Torque reassures him, reminding him of the many impressive feats the druid has achieved. Jadobi forms a face in the fire as they both watch, that of Theodore. He expresses his resolve and rage to Torque, who promises that when they find the traitor, his blade will not fail. Jadobi takes first watch, eventually pressing on through second watch, and taking the form of a panther, startling Torque when he wakes. When they arrive at the mouth of the cave, they feel the same familiar sucking sensation drawing the air down. They descend into the darkness, when a sudden quaking and rumbling surrounds them. The rock walls begin to crumble and crack, and the party dashes deeper in, seeking safe refuge, with many close calls as they progress. Finally, they come to the altar room. There is no further path to follow but deep into the pit from whence the dragon came. Barakabu offers his back to Denahi and deftly leaps down, using his superb agility to make a safe landing. Jadobi casts a new spell upon Torque, granting him spider-like ability to simply walk down the rock walls to the bottom of the pit, while he himself takes the form of a giant lizard to do the same. Down below, a river of lava splits the ground in two. On one side, the party discovers a bevy of gold and treasures. Among them, a magical bag that seems to hold more than its size would indicate. As they gather treasures, they notice deep grooves, indicating an even larger chest has been dragged away. As they begin following the trail, the mountain itself shakes once more, releasing a rockfall, and they run for safety. Clear of the avalanche, they find suddenly that creatures born of the lava have flanked them. The party engages the lava creatures in battle, finding that though there are only 3, they are still formidable. The lava creatures shift from liquid to rock, forcing the party to repeatedly adjust their strategies. One of the creatures grabs a hold of Denahi, and Barakabu knocks them both into the lava while attempting to free her. It looks dire for the tiefling, but she saves herself with a well-timed cone of frost at the last second. Barakabu swoops down to grab his weakened friend just as the ice melts and they land safely on the other side of the lava. Jadobi lashes out at the lava men with fury, finding himself suddenly encased in thick white bark. A newfound resilience and strength infuses him. Together, he and Torque slay the aggressors, and the party regroups to head deeper as they seek to find their way out. As they follow the path, they encounter a strange new creature, large and savage-looking, with sharp teeth and milky eyes. It holds the severed arm of a humanoid, and seems at first to be afraid of the group. As it backs away, it makes a series of clicking sounds. Our heroes assume it is trying to communicate, drawing in closer, when suddenly a cacophony of responses surrounds them in the darkness.
All right. And with that, oh, I broke it. And with that, as you all can see real quick, we do have a new layout. Against my better judgment initially to have the typical D&D layout with the DM on the left side and the elongated player things. Ended up going with that anyway, but a little bit modified version. As you all know, we do use the D&D Beyond overlay. So if you hover to the right, you can actually lock the overlay permanently, and I've made a space for that so you don't block the players as we talk, role play, and play the game. Also, did want to give another shout out to my kids at home, Cian and Luca. Love you guys. Thank you for the figures. I'm going to make sure that they're going to attack the players. So they thank you.
With their laser guns?
Right. You guys got to go to bed. Love you. Don't forget to go ahead and keep spreading the word to get 40 live viewers for the video game giveaway. And with that, what would you guys like to do? You have encountered this being. You had started to approach. How would you like to handle this?
I would like to try... I want to draw a dragon in the dirt and try to get his attention pointing at it.
Okay. So, roll a performance check.
Oh. Haven't done that one in a while.
Forever.
And I want to thank Rouge Rogue for the sponsorship. I'm going to utilize a little bit of that right now to hopefully get this to work. Ha! All right. So that'll be a 13.
13. You make a couple attempts to try to draw what looks to be a dragon in the dirt. And you're trying to signal him?
To get him to look at it. Because I get that he probably doesn't speak common.
And I'm still holding that torch.
Okay.
And I'm going to point at it, and I'm going to gesture that we kill the dragon.
Once you make that, like, aggressive hand gesture, he backs up a little bit. Kind of, he's not in the darkness yet, but he's kind of at the 30 feet mark where you only see, like, his face.
He's still eating, like, an arm, right?
He's holding it. He's not eating it at the moment.
He's holding an arm with blood coming down his mouth, but he's not eating the arm right now.
And you want to
Correct. Let's make sure.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
He could be a scavenger.
Let's try to reason with this
Does
thing
he
holding a human arm.
seem
You might have
chill?
found it.
Like, does he seem like he wants to eat us?
Is he chill?
Is he chill?
Chill box.
You and your questions.
Is he
Roll
Netflix
an
and
insight
chill?
check.
Did you watch Netflix?
Does you watch Netflix?
20 total.
20?
Yes.
He looks scared. He looks a little confused, but at this moment, he doesn't look aggressive towards you.
What do I see when I perceive?
Do your insight check.
Isn't he just calling for like a
24.
creatures though?
It was 24. He has an orangish aura at the moment. That is totally not a
I
cave.
think, Chidobi, that it's awesome.
And you do hear other similar noises in the background.
Do I know what this is? Do I know what he is?
Whew. Do you know what he is? Roll a history check.
I am going to use Agent Fox's inspiration right now. I mean, you know.
I don't until you tell me.
16 total.
16. The creature looks familiar, but no, you don't. Maybe with further investigation, maybe a closer look with more light. It's really hard to see what he is, but with what you've seen so far, you don't know specifically what he is.
Fair enough. Do you?
Do I know what he is?
You're pretty.
Dark vision.
You can roll a history check too. I'll let you do that. I need some better cave. I need some better cave sounds. Just gonna say that.
I got a 1.
A 1? Yeah. What is a creature?
They don't seem to be attacking us.
Yeah, I don't.
I need to rest.
Aggression, but I think we need to stay on our toes with them.
I agree.
Torque, you take a rest. I'll keep an eye on this.
Now we were following like some dragging marks, right?
Yes.
Can we still follow the drag marks and like walk by him, or is he like blocking?
Roll a perception check.
Oh, that was almost a 2.
I saw that.
Perception. 21 total.
21 total. The path is somewhat behind you, but it does kind of go like if you're facing him and you came from your left, it does go to the right. But there were when you heard the noises are all around you throughout the cavern.
Wonderful.
It is something that lives here.
Yeah.
Well,
a scavenger, perhaps.
I am going to with my druid craft. It's kind of like a kind of sculpt an arrow in the dirt just to make sure we know where we're going, just in case anything's turned around.
Nice. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, and we're just gonna
breadcrumbs.
We're just gonna walk on by. We're just gonna
Teeter over.
leave.
Describe to me how you're walking.
Wait, you're moving past him?
You and I, side by side, we're
Right, but I need to stop for a minute. I need a minute.
right, but I don't talk. I want to sit down as well, but I feel like this may not be the best place to rest right now.
Sure, but if we continue to move forward, and there are as many as we think there are, we'll be surrounded.
So even after hearing all those clicks and clacks all around us right now, you want to sit down and rest.
What was your insight again?
24.
24. You saw. How are you looking? Are you just looking at him to see what you saw with him? So in his direction, you see 6 other orange auras in the background. In his direction.
Right.
I feel like there might be at least a half dozen of these.
I pull out
Ahead of us, not behind us.
Can I pull out one of my potions, just normal potions, and I'll hand it to Torque?
Sure.
Greater healing. I'll give you a greater healing.
Okay.
Did you use your big one?
Yeah, I
yeah.
used the
Yeah,
big one.
he used that
So
one.
this is 4?
44 plus 4. He starts backing away out of the sight of the...
Who's he looking at when he's backing away?
14.
He's looking at y'all, because all 3 of you are kind of next to each other.
Okay. Well, her too, right? Where are you at? You
No, she's behind you guys.
Denahi, stay close, please. Not that I'm your father.
Thank you, Denari.
Welcome.
That puts me at 43.
Ewinia? Is that how you say her name?
Yeah, she's
She just gave you another regular healing potion.
Oh. Okay, I'll use it now. Which is, wait, 2?
Smart. Do it.
2d4 plus, I always forget.
Yeah. I'm going to
drink the
use
normal
one of
too.
my
2d4 plus
potions
2.
as well, just in case.
I need you to, all to roll a perception check real quick.
Here's my pomegranate. Is the pomegranate one special?
Regular.
Perception.
18.
18?
17 for me.
17?
Oh, perception?
Yeah.
Sorry. I wasn't so perceptive.
You're just chugging potions at the moment.
I'm too busy chugging potions. 12.
12.
I'm still not very perceptive.
Denahi, what'd you get?
Thank you, Andy.
Perception. 7.
7. Barakabu and Jidobi, you do notice that the creature you've been conversating with does disappear in the darkness.
So I guess it's over like 50 feet away from us then, huh?
The torch is 30 feet.
The torch is 30 feet, but then there's a dim light beyond that and like another 20 feet, I
Yeah.
believe.
So yeah. So
Okay.
we'll
Just want to make sure
we'll-
how far away he is.
We'll call it 50.
Matters. Cool.
Yes.
It like matters and stuff.
It matters how far they are from us, so such a... Torque, do you still feel you need to take a rest?
If you want to continue on, I will continue on. These potions have helped quite a bit.
Great, I'm feeling anxious.
Alright, let's go.
All right.
Denai, did you take a potion too? What are you at now?
40.
And I took
40?
one that gave me back 9 HP.
Well, I just need to know, because you guys are all updating yours. I have to
Oh.
update Denai.
I'm updating my, yeah.
We're good
Sorry,
kids.
y'all.
So, we're going
Don't know
to...
why she doesn't
What
step
are you
into
at
the
now?
future.
You said you're at 40?
Mhm.
Okay.
Next week,
I know
we'll
your
be in
phone
the
will do
future.
it.
We're going to walk on by now, minding your own business.
Walk on.
But let's maintain a formation.
Describe to me how you're doing it, please.
Me and Torque are in front, side by side.
That's a bad idea.
Facing which way?
Facing the way that we're going. Like,
So you're looking forward, walking forward.
Towards where the beast...
We're
no, we're continuing on the tracks.
We're following the tracks.
Okay.
Which
But
was to
looking
the right,
forward.
technically.
Yes. Okay. What are you two doing?
I'm going to stay toward the back so that with my enhanced ability to perceive the auras, I can hopefully catch sight of anything on the approach.
I think he's behind Denai, right?
Are you walking forward, just keeping your head on a swivel? Are you walking sideways, backwards? How are you walking?
Forward, but just scanning.
I think we're all
I'll
using
walk
passive
backward.
perception, yes.
Okay.
I'm walking backward. I'm watching our tail.
Okay.
I'm
Is
watching
that
yours.
kind of a
She's
correct
watching
arrangement
the 6.
at the moment? Okay.
Works for me, yes.
Everyone roll a perception check, please.
Gladly. 20.
20.
Ooh.
10 total.
10 total.
Wowzers. My
You hear that?
goodness.
You hear that?
Yeah.
23.
Oh my
It's sudden
goodness.
plop.
6.
6.
There seems to be
Okay.
a lot of puddles.
Jadobi?
Plop was me. So
Yes.
Perception check?
10.
Oh, okay.
10.
Torque, what'd you get again?
23.
23. So Barakabu and Torque, you're both... Oh, you're on different sides. So you do see on the right-hand side in front of you a shape move right past your perimeter as
Okay.
far as vision. It's almost like the creature knows how far to stay back. But you do see a jet of a shadow, and you see the same thing.
Just one.
He sees one go from in front of you to the right. You see one kind of go behind you to the left.
Guys, stop.
We
Why?
stop.
They appear to be surrounding us.
I think they're trying to flank us.
Crooked gave you a grader, Miss
Oh,
Denahi.
thank you. Sweet, I need
Would
that.
you agree to
Sorry,
it?
I gave mine away.
Yeah. Me and Torque stop.
Cool.
You are hearing a similar amount of noises in the background.
Oh, I thought that was just you.
Just freaking out.
That's doing what you do.
He's got Tourette's.
Are there any, is there like a rock near
Monster
me?
Tourette.
Yeah, there's a
Lots of
few
rocks, right?
boulders in the area, yeah.
Something I could pick up though?
Oh, like something you throw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to pick up a rock and use my ability to make it glow brightly and toss it in the direction of the noises.
Which way?
Yeah, which they're in
There's
every
noises
direction
in
now.
every direction.
To the upper right.
So-
Where I first saw something.
Got it. Okay. Like where you are right now is just for reference as far as positions. It's not actually where you're located in the thing. Okay. Roll a 1d6 and multiply it by 10.
Whoa, okay.
1d6 and multiply by 10.
I've been
Wow.
doing grenade
60.
math.
60.
60. So you can throw it 60 feet
Oh.
if you
okay.
want to.
Yeah.
That's my grenade math, by the way,
Nice.
for future reference for you two.
Okay. Hints.
Okay.
So you launch it. What's the radius of the light feature?
That's not the one on our side, or not?
Let's see if that's on this page.
What do you need here?
My stone. I just realized I have that stone.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I just meted all over the
Meta.
place.
I'm headed all over.
Please clean up.
Stop. Just
40 feet total. So bright light for 20 feet and additional dim light for 20.
So I would say with the torch that Jadobi has on that side, plus the light from that, you have a pretty good
100 feet.
close to 100 feet light between you and there. And once you do that, roll on a perception check.
We see glowy eyes like cats.
19.
Kitties.
Once the thing lands on the ground, you do, and you see 2 or 3 of them scatter.
Like scurry.
Yeah.
They don't like the lights.
They look like rats.
We either nuke them all now or keep moving.
Or will the light keep them back?
I think as long as we.
Can everyone roll another perception check, please?
Everything seems to be weak to radiant damage.
The milky eye would indicate that they've been down here in the darkness for too long.
13 from me.
13.
Woo!
24.
Was it?
24.
24. Same thing for you guys. You do see relatively same thing. You see just they're darting kind of the other way. You stopped moving, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, you do see things kind of darting. Like there's movement just past your radius of that 80 feet or so. Jadobi, what'd you get again?
13.
13. About the same thing on your side. Denahi, when you, because you tanked the first roll, you see a creature that looks very similar to the one that they were talking, about 30 feet and coming closer to you from the rear. And you watch as this creature has 2 large arms. It's a little different than the one that you guys were just talking to. And he's walking up, and it looks like it has maybe 6 fingers. You can't tell, and it's getting close enough. Can you roll another perception check for me?
Is it walking like that? Like this?
Kind of.
Oh, shit. I don't like that.
It's like a Hitmonlee.
4? I don't know why I had you roll that. So as it gets close, it's about 30 feet, and you can see 60 feet darkness, dark vision. You watch as its arms do one of these, and you watch as it all of a sudden has 4 arms with about 3 fingers each. And you see one of those.
Grievous?
You see a creature that looks very similar to the one that they were talking to, but it does have 4 arms, and it is in kind of a curious, aggressive, you can't really tell space, but it is walking closer to you.
And she's the only one who sees this.
Only one who sees it.
Y'all. I'm gonna firebolt right in the face.
Oh shit! I'll let you do one action, and you'll roll initiative.
Okay.
I mean, element of surprise. I think I'm gonna notice the fireball flying past my
Yeah.
head.
I don't say a word. I just fire at him.
I think we're fine.
Unless she hits me.
If she would have told you guys all probably would have got an action of some sort, but she's just.
We just hear whoosh. What? We turn around and look.
That was 18 to hit.
Oh,
18 hits. Which one is it?
Right, I know. If she misses, we're having a roll.
But I'm not facing any of you.
Oh, she's watching our 6.
So many dice.
That doesn't sound good.
No.
4 points of damage.
4 points. All right. So the rest of you are kind of keeping an eye. You're very, very
Well, we're gonna hear this.
anxious, and all of a sudden, it was a fireball. All of a sudden, you hear like the cooking of fire, and you kind of glance over your eye, and you watch as Denahi just launches his fireball at a creature that you haven't seen yet, hits him in the chest. A loud scream. Everyone roll initiative, please.
Oh, Denahi!
Oh, wow.
Wow, welcome to my world. Holy shit. Uno.
Oh.
Nice.
Ooh.
Wow. Even adding my initiative bonus is 2.
You can do an inspiration.
Alright, I'll just go last.
It's
It's
fine.
not like I'm rolling damage or something. That would be a whole
fine.
different. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. We're gonna deal with these things, whatever they are. How many ideas? So many arms.
It's
I'm gonna put googly eyes on its nipples.
Shoo, you're ugly.
Catch the Pokemon.
Almost uglier than me.
Oh, there's more.
Of course there's more. We've been hearing them click and
Well, no,
roll.
I thought there was going to be one, and then like there's going to be small ones.
But they have 4 arms. It's really weird.
I love
You know what that means?
And they have small legs. That means there's always a stranger at the party.
No, instead it means that Solo's gonna get 8 attacks per turn.
Oh, come on.
Well,
How much damage do these little rats do?
Let me know whenever you're ready, Solo. I'm ready with my initiative.
15 to 20.
19, baby. Really?
19.
first.
Am I alone?
You're alone.
Okay. All right, no, cool.
What was it? 10 to 15?
Fire.
Thanks to Ryan Mercer, I have 11 initiative because I rolled pretty low until I threw his extra die in there.
Okay.
Thanks to Infectious, I got 12.
Yeah.
You got 12, so you're higher than him?
I don't know. What did you get?
11.
Yeah.
I was the drunk.
I hope Adobe turns into this gigantic dire wolf.
And Torque, you had 1?
I rolled a 1, but I have a +1, so I guess it's 2. Or is it if you roll a 1, it's just always a fail?
No, that's fine.
Doesn't
all right.
matter, I'm last.
Jadobi, you're up. But give me 1 second. I gotta.
Yeah, I'll give you a second.
I screwed up.
Maybe you should calm down those drummers.
And remember...
No, I love the drums. Don't touch the drums. I love the drums.
Remember that being in battle doesn't mean we have to battle.
Oh my. Always the diplomat.
You know,
what are you doing?
I'm
gonna hug it.
I'm still mentally healing through some shit, so I'm kind of
There is a hugging campaign going on.
Are you still in your armor?
Yeah, well...
I have to ask, actually. I don't know how long it's been.
How do you talk about it?
I mean, you ain't going until when? When's your turn?
It's loud.
It's like, I'm a second. Wait,
Open it while Solo's doing nothing.
What's up?
Oh, wait, for my break.
What do you guys need?
You have more self-control than me.
You guys have a second. I just have to fix it.
Yeah, no problem.
There you go. Open it.
Do it
Taco Bell
now.
sponsor me.
That would be cool.
Taco
'Cause
Bell.
We love Taco Bell. Look at you. Look at you. It's loud.
Yeah, Eric says, your taco's going to be loud, so he gets a bag of Doritos.
See what happens when my back is turned? See this?
All we need is the Mountain Dew, and we'll have like the full gamer trifecta. Oh, God.
My taco's nice and soft.
Never mind, we've got the Mountain Dew.
Where's the Cheetos?
Can they hear that?
Yes, I'm sure they can hear it.
And had them last.
Oh, they're in the,
Get you some paper towels for them Dorito fingers.
What is really going on right now?
What's going on over there?
Just in general.
Alright.
Oh, man.
I already have my strategy.
I can
So while
smell
he's
the
doing that, I'm gonna... Quick question, Solo. How long has it been since we fought the lava monsters, roughly?
I don't remember.
5 minutes.
5 minutes?
No, you guys walk for a little bit.
In short, will
a
you
few
allow
hours.
him to still have his bark armor?
We don't have it for hours?
What was the time limit I gave for that?
I believe it. Yes, it's done. It's gone. I'll do it again. So I'm going to, while you're doing what you're doing,
Sure.
I'm gonna activate Eidos, and when he comes out, I'll do my bonus action to encase myself with his power. So an ash bark completely starts to like clutter over my visible skin.
Okay.
For my action, I am going to
You can do a goat.
use
I mean,
long strider on myself.
Okay.
Bless myself. And that's it. I'm gonna hold my stance.
Okay.
I'm done.
That's it?
Yep.
All right.
Turn up.
Denahi.
Oh, shit. Oh, nice. Alright, I already fired one, and like, I'm just like kind of fixated on the one in front of me, so I'm gonna fire a second fireball.
The same one?
Same one.
Okay.
Hero point. And inspiration. Can I use it at the same time?
You got
Sure.
it, search. You have to take the roll.
Hey!
Oh, it hit anyway.
Who did that?
Doesn't matter. Just go.
And I'm just
18.
18 hits. Just hits.
Thank you, Infectious.
Nice.
Ooh, very
Nice.
16 points of damage.
16 points of damage, all right.
Yep. So I just launched one, reared back, and aimed another one right in.
End your turn?
Yep.
Okay, the red is going to charge Torque.
Here come your 8 attacks.
not 8, it's just 4.
Oh, great. I was
Really
exaggerating.
just thinking I have 4 attacks.
That's 4 arms.
It makes sense, guys.
I mean, I can do 2 attacks and just double it, but then the chances are missing and hitting is easier if there's 4 attacks. Fuck. First 2 miss.
Nice.
And a crit. Okay.
I just
We don't need proof. You're taking time.
19 and a 20.
Yeah. My God.
There.
So 1 crit.
1 crit. You take 21 points of piercing damage.
Good God.
So you watch as the 3 hands, you can see as it gets closer, it's got some sharp claws, swipe, it misses you. You actually turn and you kind of embrace this attack. Takes 2 more swipes and gets you 4 that piercing damage. Now light blue is going to charge Denahi.
Come at me, bro.
11 and 13 miss, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's your AC at again?
Right down to where it was.
15.
At least we got
Torque,
it.
what was your AC at?
16.
And Jadobi?
17.
With the bark, right?
Yes.
Okay.
With my grandfather.
Miss with the first 2. Misses with the third one. Does hit you for the 4th one for 22 to hit. You take 12 points of piercing damage. Second.
I like that the plops are still happening in the drums.
I thought I turned it off. Hang on.
We love it.
We gotta stop it.
Oh, it's fine.
I don't like the plop. It's just like someone's in the back just taking a dump. All right, so now it's
very
Green's
dramatic.
turn.
I'm nervous. I can't help it.
Gonna take a swipe at Jadobi. 4 swipes at Jadobi. Actually, you know what? He's gonna take 2 swipes first. God damn. He's gonna miss with 2 swipes, and with his second, with his
He hits, but it bounces off my armor.
it was a natural 1 and a 2, so he totally whiffed.
Oh yeah.
With the other attack, he takes his hands and he puts them in his mouth, and he goes like this, and he does another attack for 23 to hit,
Hands in his mouth.
and you take 16 points of acid damage as he spits acid out of his mouth, like kind of flings it out of his mouth.
It's stimulating the anal acid glands that he keeps in his mouth.
How many points of acid? I'm sorry. How many points?
I don't remember. What did I say?
16?
6. Yeah, that sounds about right. 16. We'll go with that. Boo.
I'm
Acid!
acids?
Are you tripping?
This is not the time, Jadobi.
Acid, Barakaboo! They shoot acid!
Why is nobody attacking me?
Are you entertained? Sorry, go ahead.
Standing right here. They must think I'm one of them.
What do you want to do?
I am going to turn my attention to Mr. Blue because I like that color.
This one, I'm assuming?
And I
There are 2 blues.
will mutter
There's
to
2
him,
blues, light blue and dark blue.
the one attacking Denahi.
Got it.
Alright, there you go.
Yeah. And I'm going to remark to him that I'm sorry that diplomacy has failed, my 4-armed friend.
I mean, you can still try if you want to.
Oh no.
Oh.
Not that one.
He hit my friend.
Oh.
And now he shall die.
Split him in half. Just pull his arms apart.
28.
28 hits. That would hit a fucking dragon.
For 12 damage.
And that's blue?
Yep. On the first hits.
Okay.
From that, I'm gonna sock him again right in the guts.
Okay.
For 15.
15 misses. As you go to sock him in the gut, one of his hands grabs your hand and blocks it away.
Oh, just like Rydell, that fucker. Okay. 27 for 14 damage on that third hit. And then I'm going to expend 1 key to activate a flurry of blows.
Wait, you hit 3 times already?
Yeah, I always have since I hit level 5. Whenever I use an unarmed attack on my primary action, I can do 2 additional barehanded attacks as a bonus. I've been doing this for a while.
Okay. But I thought I thought flurries of blows was a bonus action.
It is.
No, he's doing it right. I'm just waiting to hear what you
using a
hit.
key to use it.
Yeah.
Dope.
Okay, so
It is.
28 for the first of the flurry
Hits.
for 9 damage.
Okay.
And that I will attempt to impose knocking him prone against a DC 15 dex save.
Yeah, that succeeds.
Nice. And now that he's on the ground, I'm going to kick him in his friggin' head.
You haven't done that in a long time, actually. Knocks him down.
For 29.
Okay.
And that one's for 14 damage.
Man, this guy takes a lot of damage.
The choice is yours.
Oh, you fucker.
I just stomp his head right in front of Denahi.
Okay, you go in and you take a couple shots at him and he falls to the ground. He starts swinging his arms, trying to stand back up. As he tries to stand back up, you go in and just put the heel of your foot right into his face and his arms go limp. He's now dead.
Their heads are a weak spot.
Obviously.
Like everything, really.
Torque.
Wow. I will pop rage.
Pop and rage.
Proud of you.
I will spike this gentleman in the red.
This gentleman in the red.
Yes. Let's see what that's going to be. Sorry, 1 second.
No, you're good. 1d10 for a spike.
Yeah, but I got to hit first. I got to make sure I hit. 20 to hit.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Well, that's a bummer. Let's see. The spike was 1d10 plus. Yeah, 6 to hit. Or I mean 6 damage.
6 damage.
Oh, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage.
8 damage. Got it. Okay.
And then I'll use my additional attack on him as well. Another inspiration. Woo! That was very nice. That makes it 21 to hit.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Oh, sorry, hold on 1 second. 17 points of damage.
Shoo!
And now I've spiked these gentlemen.
You said 17 points?
Are these
17 points of damage.
Are these gentlemen not intimidated yet?
Sorry.
No, they're not intimidated. They're still coming on strong. Is that in your turn?
It does.
Okay.
I can't do a whole lot more.
Purple's gonna charge Adobe.
Oh.
Thank you, Butter Knife. Thank you.
What? No. No, Butter.
What's that? 2D? It's 2d4. A regular one.
What, did he give you a potion?
Yeah.
How do you decide which monster gets the potion?
I just pick.
That's not sponsored, y'all. That's him.
Well, there went my
Heart.
20s.
All right. First 2 swings at Jadobi.
My D20s.
21 and 18.
They both hit.
You take 22 points of slashing damage.
22 points of slashing.
Yep. Next 2 is one's a miss and an 18 to hit.
I go down.
Oh,
Whoa! That was
I
fast.
only had 21.
Yeah, these guys are a little.
I hit the ground.
Okay.
To have this many of them and this be this OP is a little.
Denahi, you have a greater healing from Mr. Mercer. Jadobi goes down with that next attack. He's actually going to take a swing at Torque. Sorry, I was going a little too fast. He misses with the first, misses with the second. And Blue's coming. Blue's coming towards charging Denahi. 15 doesn't hit right now. Oh, it just hits. Yeah, you have 15 AC. You take 5 points of slashing damage. Okay. Miss, orange.
There's people in between you and them. And you just go.
Orange is kind of hanging out back here, and then the guy that you were talking to comes up as well. And that ends their turn. Jadobi.
Death save.
Fuck, first death save.
Come on.
Natural 17, I save.
Woo! Alright, mark a save.
Thanks, guys. Cool. I mean, I'm done. That's it.
Okay. Denahi.
Oh, wait. Jadobi's right next to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Jadobi!
But my bark armor does not fall off.
Nice. I turn as Torque says that, and I look over and I see like goo in front of me, and I say, like, I gesture towards Jadobi to help him.
Oh, I plan to.
And then I turn and I aim another firebolt at the one right in front of me.
I told you it was a little cold.
I thought you meant outside the house, not the inside.
It's
Frustration about
Denahi, what are you doing?
I'm firing another firebolt
At blue, dark blue.
Okay. Roll for attack.
Navy blue.
15 to hit.
15 misses.
Okay, that's it. That's all I see.
That's it?
That's it.
Alright.
Fizzles out of my hand.
Red is gonna try to take 2 swings at Torque. Fuck, and 1 hits. You take 10 points of piercing damage, halved to 5. 2 more swings. 1 misses, 1 hits.
They are
12 points of slashing damage, halved to 6.
They are in the light of the torch, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the torch is on the ground
I
now.
think that would like actually mess up their vision. These dudes with milky eyes.
That's red. Green. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of what's going on. Green actually
so it's like
jumps on Barakabu's back and tries to take a bite.
Oh, bite. And then he has
21 to hit.
limbs.
You take 10 points of necrotic damage as the teeth of this creature bites into your neck.
Then that is half to 5.
Half to 5. However, he is... You're not grappled, but he's got all 4 arms on... No, you're grappled. Never mind. Because he's on your back. I was thinking you weren't grappled. Never mind. So essentially, he's got all 4 arms around you, and he's like vampire biting you on the neck. And that ends his turn. It is now... Oh, it's your turn.
I'm not trapped in here with you, 4-armed freak. You're trapped in here with me.
Oh, Roshan.
I'm a melee fighter, asshole.
What are you trying to do?
Headbutt.
Huh?
Headbutt.
I'll let you do that while you're grappled.
Yeah.
Go for it. Roll for attack.
Ooh, that is a 24.
That hurts.
What was it?
24.
That hits. Roll for damage.
For 11.
11 points of damage. Good damage. He is still holding it. Oh, natural 20. Yeah, he's still holding up.
Ooh. And again.
Okay.
29.
29.
Oh, I mean, just 21, sorry.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Yeah. My vision's bad. 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay. Anything else?
You got a metal force.
Hitting him one more time.
Oh, hang on. You hit him? He's still holding out?
28.
28 hits. Roll for damage.
For 12.
Math. 30. Okay.
And...
Hang on. God, I rolled another natural 20. He's still holding on.
Jeez.
They're wastes, man. Waste of 20s.
Okay. And I'm going to activate one key to keep myself in a dodge status till my next turn. if you'll allow that in this state.
No. Eh.
No,
because you're grappled right now, so you wouldn't be able to dodge. If something else tried to hit you while he's holding you, you wouldn't be able to dodge.
Can I expend key to keep attacking instead?
You could spend a key to either attack or use an action to a strength to strength to try to bust out of it.
Grapple.
I'm gonna expend key to just keep smashing my head into him.
Okay.
And that is 20.
20 hits. Roll for damage.
For 13.
Was it?
13.
13.
And 26.
That hits.
Is he gonna try to break his grapple again on that last hit that I just did?
1 second. What was the last damage?
13.
That was the last thing. No, 13, and then you just attacked again.
Yeah, I haven't given you that damage.
Yes, that's what I'm waiting for.
9.
9.
And a DC 15 Dex save.
So the creature jumps on your back. All 4 arms go around your body. You feel your body kind of almost like a boa constrictor starting to crush your bones. He takes his teeth and bites into your neck, and you're like, "Fuck this guy!" You give him 3 headbutts to the face, and you just expend your key to do another face. And as you keep repeatedly hit him in the face, you all of a sudden feel his arms lose grip, and he slides off your body, and that creature is now dead.
Wow, with headbutts. Nice.
You crushed his head in with your own head.
That's nice.
Okay.
Does that end your turn?
Guys, I think the head is a weak spot.
As you're covered in its blood right
now. Oh. 1 second. Jadobi, you actually get 2 extra inspiration die because Butter Knife did a tier 2 sub. So you get 4d6. So grab 2 more.
Can I get 2, please?
Thank you, Butter Knife, for that sub.
Thank you, Butter Knife.
Was that a guild sub?
Loose cannon. You loose cannon, you.
Was that making up for it? Is that...
Okay.
All right, Torque.
What are you gonna do?
What are you doing?
I'm swinging for his friggin' neck, man. I mean, and
that's it, Torque. Go for the head.
18.
18 hits.
Yeah, that'll hit. 6, 7, water, and then wait, hold on.
Can you put tier 2 on a little piece of paper?
It's
next to his name, just so I know every morning or every show.
I should have rolled that, but good. Okay, and then so he gets 12 points of damage.
Shoo. Okay.
Mr. Red. Oh, hero point. It's 25 to hit or something.
Yeah, that hits. Roll for damage.
Oh, here comes Michael Myers.
Nice.
Another 17 points of damage. And he's okay.
The choice is yours.
Oh, okay. Well, I will take his head off.
All right. Hey, you take one big. This is at red, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You take one swipe and you watch as the flesh separates from his chest and out comes black, kind of like bubbling blood starts coming out of his face. It's like it's doing that. It's choking.
Do my sound effect.
It's choking. It's starting to struggle, and you see it in this weakened state, and you watch as the arms kind of go down a little bit, exposing the neck because it's very defensive. And you come back with one clean swipe and remove the head from this creature, and you watch as the arms kind of swing a little bit after you remove the head, and eventually fall on the ground.
See, guys?
And head's always been a weakness for me.
I will then pivot because he is next to me to the lavender guy.
Okay.
But then my arms were taken.
I'm going to leave Denahi and Boo to handle blue. So yeah, the lavender guy. And I swing on him and I crit him.
Woo!
So that's now going to be
Verified.
3d10.
Okay.
Please feel free.
Is that your verify?
Verified.
Another 14 points, or no, excuse me, 14 points of damage to Mr. Lavender.
Is that with the fire too?
Yeah, that was adding the fire.
At which hand was that?
It was right again. Yeah, so the
right hand?
Yeah.
We just have to keep track.
I swung
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
left, and then I came back right with this guy.
Okay, I just want to make sure we keep track which
Yeah,
one's got the
which
fire.
one's the
So you
right.
watch as Torque, the right axe of Torque, as he hits this creature, you watch as it bursts into black, reddish flames and slides right through the flesh of this creature, causing 14 points of damage.
Oh,
That ends your turn?
wait. I actually forgot that I have to add the crit. So it
Oh,
was...
yeah.
It
Correct.
was, crap. I said
Double
14.
all that.
So that would be... Sorry.
Well, what's
10,
what's
and
your-
then so then that would have been doubled, so it would have been 24 points of damage.
Yeah. Yeah, because your modifier is +4, right?
Right.
Yeah, so it's 24. Got it.
Actually,
24.
it's 6 now because of the rage.
Correct. So that'd be 26.
26 points of damage to
Yes.
Lavender guy.
Got it. End your turn.
Yeah.
Cool. Now it's Lavender's turn. Lavender
Bring it, ugly.
squeals in pain and sticks both of his hands inside of his mouth and goes and tries to 19 to hit.
That is.
You take 14 points of acid damage as you watch as this acid vomit comes out of its mouth and hits you on your chest.
I scream in pain. I just go, ah!
With his next 2
But
attacks,
it doesn't usually hurt me.
he's gonna try to take a swing. 3 misses. 16 just hits, right?
Yeah, it ties.
You take 12 points of slashing damage, half to 6.
I go down.
Oh shit!
God, you
Oh.
guys.
I deny.
I didn't.
I was trying to tell you I wanted to heal before we fucking started this fight.
Right. So Dark.
Oh no, let's just keep going.
Dark.
No, let's fucking rest.
Dark Blue is gonna take 2 swipes at Denahi. 11 misses, 18 hits. You take 1 point of slashing damage. That's some weak sauce.
It is some pretty weak stuff.
5 miss, 17.
That's a pretty weak tea, dude.
70 hits. You take 6 points of slashing damage. What did I just say total was? I already forgot. So it's 7 points. 7 points total. Ends his turn. Orange is actually going to dart over this way.
Did you just go down?
No.
Let's see. Jadobi.
Saving throws.
I fail.
God.
Okay. Denahi, your turn.
Hella damage. Or.
Save your friends.
Alright, yeah, I see Torque go down because I hear a very loud thud.
I mean, forget Joe.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Well, I saw him go down. Alright, so I look around me, and then for the 3 of you guys, I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing.
Oosh.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Of healing. And then...
Make sure you guys update your D&D Beyond, please.
I sure will, Dad.
Something in my eye.
That one sounds a little bitter.
It's okay, I'll take him away again.
So can I step around him, but still in his within the 5 feet?
What are you trying to do?
Get
I like
behind
this,
him.
like, hand on my upper back
Like this?
when I
Yeah.
breathe.
I think I know what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a pinch like right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to like get a nice.
I start charging up.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like. if I
That ends your
breathe
turn?
any deeper, it's
Okay. Green's turn. Green died.
Green's dead, man.
Just kidding.
Zed's dead.
So you guys are all up now.
I'm pretty fucking far from all
It's
right.
Boo's turn. They're still prone, but they're awake.
Yeah, we're both awake.
Boo's turn.
We got 4 monsters? No, 3 monsters up, right?
Technically 4, yeah.
Technically 4?
Well, you have the first guy you talked to, so there's 4.
The first guy you talked to, you
Denahi?
spoke at.
Yes,
Do you think you're okay for now?
I think so. Do not.
Okay.
Don't say that.
I'm gonna go attack the light purple because it's closest to my friends that are downed.
Okay.
And as I approach it, I just keep moving straight into a just axe flying kick right at its face.
That's lavender? Yeah.
Ooh, thank goodness for inspiration.
19.
19 hits. Roll for damage.
Thank you, Total Party Chill.
Total Party Chill!
For 10 damage on the first hit.
Got it.
From that flying front kick, I segue into a back heel kick. For 18.
18 hits. Roll for damage.
Holy shit, thanks.
For 13 damage.
13.
And I bring that down into a bodyweight dropping axe handle smash upon it as I land.
Yeah, brother, you're gonna feel it.
Woo! Mixed emotions right now.
For 19.
19 to hit?
Yep.
That hits.
Damn, use that as
For 12.
Yeah, he's been using them up.
Choice is yours, sir.
Fucker's down. I'm just going to move on to the next one. I don't even care.
So you're just plowing through this guy, and you watch as his body just kind of goes limp. He falls down, and he's now dead.
And I'm moving straight on to that orange fellow over there. I'm attacking.
Just like walking on him, even. Just like he falls and he just keeps swinging and walking on him and heading to the next guy.
And I am activating my flurry.
Okay.
I feel better when I feel your skull crushed beneath my heel.
And with the first strike, I'm going for his instep.
Okay.
For 22.
22 hits. Roll for damage. That's orange, right?
Yeah. For 14 damage.
14.
Who's an assassin?
And I want him to make a Dex 15 save or go prone.
18.
All right. And I'm going to go for his other inner thigh with a nerve pinpoint hit.
Charlie horse.
Yeah, Charlie horse.
Exploding Charlie horse.
21.
I invented
That hits. Roll for damage.
Thank you, Ryan, because I would not have hit otherwise. Ooh. For 9 damage, and I'm going to attempt to knock him prone again.
9 damage. Yep. Roll. Second.
Indeed.
Math. 17.
Oh, this just in. You've been gifted a calculator.
Is that in your turn?
Yeah, that'll be it for me.
Okay.
Oh, look, I got one too.
On to you, Torque.
Okay. I will stand up and
All right.
head to. Ooh.
Step 1, stand up.
Yeah. Step 1, stand up.
Step 2.
Then step towards Blue and whack him in the neck
And you are pissed.
with my right arm, and that's not. Oh, wait, I gotta use this one. 14 to hit.
Nope. Misses.
I miss. But I get him with the second. 4, 7, 15, 17 plus 1 of fire damage, so 18.
18 points to orange.
To
No,
blue.
18 points. All right.
And then I will swing again if he's not dead. For 18 to hit.
Okay.
Oh, sound the horn.
I feel like this.
13 plus 8 fire damage.
Just like
So
I thought you had
21.
like a laser gun. That's like.
Okay.
And that's all I can do, Mr. Solo.
All right, he's going to hit you
I
back.
expect you to die.
So he's going to take his first 2 swipes.
Would you expect me to talk? No,
Torque.
Mr.
He
Ball.
doesn't have
I
this match
expect
for
you to
like
die.
firelight, does he?
What?
I was saying he doesn't have like disadvantage for like firelight, does he?
Who?
Any of the guys that's not us?
When it's your turn, you can ask, I guess.
Oh!
17 and 18 hit.
Oh, yeah.
So you take...
These are
26 half
slashing?
to... Yeah, 26 half to 13 points of slashing damage. And you watch as this deep blue sticks his hands in his mouth again and tries to throw acid at you again.
And I go down.
13 does not hit. And you know this move before, and as you see his hands go in, you kind of get the fuck out of the way, and you watch as the acid passes by your shoulder and hits the ground. And
then Torque turns and like kind of smacks his ass at him.
All right, your turn. Orange is going to take 2 swipes at you, sir. 21 and 22 to hit. You take 22 points of slashing damage. Similar feat. The creature takes 2 hands, sticks it in his mouth, and attempts to throw acid at you for 24 to hit. And you take 13 points of acid damage. That's orange. That's 2. All right, and you see.
And you go, wow, man, I'm seeing so many colors right now with all this acid.
2 other creatures emerge around the corner, and they're crawling on all 6 legs, charging you. The first one charges you, Barakaboo. Takes 2 swings. Oh. No!
It's gone forever. Leave it.
No! That's my lucky
He
one.
missed!
His lucky one.
It ain't so lucky right now.
Yeah, he's worried about being lucky.
He's really under the table here.
He's literally hitting us and killing us, and he's like, I need to be lucky.
Got it. Yes!
So
no.
excited.
No, I missed.
It's killing us.
18 and a 20 just hits. Woo!
One of them hit.
One of them hits for 11 points of slashing damage. Takes his 2 other swings with his other arm. Miss and a miss. Fuck off.
Oh, fuck off. Throw that dice away.
The red one comes charging towards you, Torque.
Yeah, this will be great.
Takes 2 swings for you. 18 and a 4. 18 hits, right?
Yep.
Take 3 points of slashing, halved, we'll call it 1. Takes 2 more swings at you. 11 misses. 19 hits. Fuck. You take 4 points of slashing, halved to 2. And
Literally, I had like 5 points starting that attack.
okay.
And I'm at 1.
Top of the order, Jadobi.
I am going to stand, and I am going to bolt right beside this guy over here to flank him with Barakaboo.
Okay.
And I am pissed. Super pissed. I am going to try to smash his head into the rock with a Pact of Silence.
Okay.
Ice die.
The Pact of Silence is the name of Aros, if you were just curious.
I actually didn't even know.
And inspiration on top of that. Rascallion, thank you. You gave me a 5, 15. 22 to
That
hit.
hits. Roll for damage.
Gladly.
He's so offended.
And winning. And where?
He takes 13 points of bludgeoning from Eros.
And that's orange?
Yes. And on top of that, he's going to take another 5 points of Frost.
Okay.
And let's see. I'm going to down a. I believe I have a greater. I'm going to down a potion. I do a greater potion. That's 4d4 plus 4. Is that right? I don't know.
Ooh, the camera looks terrible.
Are you wrong?
4d4.
Are you right? Who knows? We'll find out.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I get 13 back from that.
Okay, make sure you update that.
Really? How many times are you going to tell me?
I'm just making sure.
It's my life over here.
I'm just going to be there, just like breathing, and I just remember that I had advantage on the attack. I could have gotten that 20 maybe, but who cares? We'll know next time. I'm done.
Mr. Jadobi, I don't feel so good.
It's too late.
Alright.
Denahi.
I think Torque feels worse though.
Yeah, can I survey the scene here and see how people
Roll a perception check, please.
line behind him?
If you're watching, please clip that.
We had
A
that
3.
a few times.
You see a butterfly flapping around.
Yeah, right?
And then it gets eaten by a lizard. No. You're
And you're like, the world changed.
You're
after
you're
every
kind of
class.
too far away. It is
Say
dark.
that, Merle.
It is kind of dark in the room because Barakabu's glowing rock is way off in the distance, and the torch at this point is out.
Say it.
It's
I can't
what?
say you
The
all.
torch is out at this
This
point?
With all the people
fly.
moving around and the dust flying around, yeah, I'll say it's out.
But what about
If
what
I
about
move,
the
I-
vision of the heart?
If I move, I'm getting an attack of opportunity, right?
No, he's engaged with Torque at the moment.
So you actually have
Sick.
flanking on him if you want to attack him. Or you have other ideas. Well, that's still within his
Sorry, my
sphere of
Taco Bell
influence
belly.
anyway.
The taco belly.
Wow.
All 6 tacos. Okay. Alrighty. So, yeah, I'm just gonna like goat over there.
Go
Go
there.
over there.
I like it.
I'm like, and I'm gonna point one of my fingers at the side of one of these creatures, and it's gonna be full of static. And out of my finger is gonna shoot a lightning bolt,
Okay.
and it's gonna hopefully go right through his chest and hit the other guy.
Is it a save?
A dex save?
Fucking fuck. 1 and a 3.
No.
Oh, you got him.
Right. 17 plus 6. That is right.
Yeah. Hits both.
Take it, bitch.
Ooh!
Take it, beach.
Oh, that doesn't do much though.
Take that, sand.
17.
17. All right, 1 second.
2 each.
Red.
Red and blue.
And you watch as Denahi goats over there, quick draws her finger. You see as electrical energy shoots out of her finger. It goes through the one creature, and it screams in pain, but the lightning keeps going, and it hits the boss creature as well. Or the first creature, excuse me, that you guys...
Okay.
The first creature
I guess I didn't realize how she was doing.
jets through, and he kind of growls himself. And it's your turn. It's now Barakabu's turn.
Before you go. The orange guy that I hit takes another 3 points because I didn't add my wisdom to that hit when I was supposed to.
Say again?
The orange guy gets another 3 points of bludgeoning because I didn't add my 3 points of wisdom when I hit him. Cool. Alright, thought I mentioned it.
He calls too late.
Can I use bonus action to drink a potion real quick?
You guys gotta be quicker with that last shot. All right. I'll give you both that.
Okay.
Let's see.
Looking at the 2 that are immediately in front of me, can I assess which one's worse off?
Say that again.
Perception check.
Yeah,
yeah.
he likes me to ask.
Yes, roll a perception check.
Instead of saying, I'm going to roll perception, fucker.
I wouldn't have done that, but...
Oh, okay.
I had the fucker back in.
21.
21. You're talking about between purple and orange right in front of you? Well, purple's not been touched, and you've been fucking orange up for a hot minute, so...
That's like our 3rd F-bomb in like less than 20 seconds.
Yeah, fuck the fucking fuckers, alright?
Fuck the
Okay.
fucking fuckers.
I'm going to
Go
swing
fuck
on
yourself.
orange.
Swing an orange.
Swinging an orange.
Swing away.
For 26.
26 hits. Roll for damage. and tell me how you want to kill him.
12.
The choice is yours.
I just roundhouse clean right across his face all the way through as I keep that momentum going right into attacking his buddy.
Okay, roll for attack.
21.
21 hits. Oh,
12.
12 points. So you roundhouse the orange guy. You watch as his body goes limp, smacks against the ground, or the rock sitting there. Jadobi sees his blood just splatter, kind of splashes on him a little bit. You spin around and kind of like smile at Jadobi as you're spinning around.
You like
and
that?
Crack the next guy, and he takes, what did I say, 12 points of damage.
And I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay.
For 25.
That hits.
For 11 damage.
11 damage.
And I'm gonna use my very last key point. I've never gotten to the point I've used all my key in a fight for a while. But this is my last key. Desperation attack to take him down.
Oh my.
As I drop down to a knee to take an elbow into the inside of his knee.
Oh.
For 26.
That hits.
11. DC 15 to not go prone.
Fucking natural 1.
He goes prone. Oh my.
And with that, I hop up and I'm gonna Bruce Lee chest stomp him.
Okay.
Ooh.
18.
18 hits.
Oh man.
For 5, and because I'm gonna die if I do any damage after this, I'm gonna have to activate my stunning strike that I can only use once a day.
Okay.
That's gonna be a DC 15, or he's unable to do anything, and that's a con save, DC 15.
17.
Ah!
Sorry.
But he still took the damage.
He did.
And he's down.
He's down. And that ends your turn, finally?
Still not feeling too great over here, guys.
He's like killing people. He's like, oh, I'm not feeling great.
It's like winded.
You'd think you'd get some inspiration from killing.
And that was the last of my inspiration. Thank you, Big Smiley, getting me through that. Hopefully it's enough.
Okay, Torque.
Here's to you, my unemployed friend.
I guess I'm facing blue.
Okay.
Is he looking? He's at me.
Yes.
None of them are facing Denahi's. All I'm trying to find out. If
No, you have their attention.
Okay, yes. 17 to hit?
Yes, hits. This is like Fight Club.
This is like we're suddenly in the
13
Matrix
plus
raid.
2 for fire, so I guess, what is that, 15 total?
15 total. And you watch as your axe comes down hard at like the clavicle and just pierces right through, and you watch as the creature splits in half. Acid splashes out of its body, and it falls over. It's now dead.
Oh my god. Then I will spin and attack red.
Okay.
Don't take Denahi's kill.
I wasn't gonna kill him anyway. Shit.
Not with that attitude.
Fuck, 15 hits?
Nope.
Damn it. Well, I tried inspiration and it didn't work, and I'm gonna have to use it again, apparently. Uh, 19 to hit.
19 hits. Roll for damage.
Plus 4 points of fire, 18.
18 damage. Shoo. All right. End your turn.
That does. I did the 3 attacks, yep.
Is purple down? Purple's down. Purple stands up. Gonna take some shots at Mr. Barakaboo. Miss and a 20 to hit. You take 10 points of slashing damage.
Oh god!
21 to hit, and you watch as it sticks its hands in its mouth and does the acid splash for 9 points of acid damage.
I'm down.
Oh shit.
It's been a while since you've been down.
I know.
Okay.
Ends his turn. Where are we at? Purple. Red is going to take 2 swipes at Torque. Fuck. Miss. 2 more swipes. A 2 and a natural 20.
Definitely killed this
A natural 20.
For 12, half to 6.
And I am down.
Oh my
And you
God.
watch as Torque falls down.
Alright.
The
I'm gonna have to use my sorcery
I
points.
take additional rumbling damage from Torque falling over.
the boss is going to come down and take a swipe at Barakabu laying on the ground, actually trying to like eat him. Why am I rolling?
Why are you rolling?
I don't know why I'm rolling.
So that's one death
Doesn't
save?
yeah, just you lose 2 death saves.
I thought you said
What?
I thought you said.
No, so what I said was just for everyone in the chat room to know, I don't accept a natural 1 or a natural 20 for death saves. So like if you get a natural 1, you lose 2 death saves, or you get a natural 20, you're all the way up. We don't do that. So, but yeah, he did get hit, so he loses 2 death saves, sir.
Okay.
So you failed 2 death saves. Did you mark it already?
Yeah, he's marked it.
I don't know. Did that update it? On the
Yeah,
Yes, yeah, it did.
It should.
Shit.
Okay. Alright.
And now there's another dude.
Alright.
What, there's a fresh dude?
I don't know. That orange guy is
2
suddenly
fresh
there.
ones, yeah.
So you watch as the green one, not a green one, but another one comes around the corner and is charging towards Jadobi, barreling all 6 legs on the ground, and jumps up and takes 2 swipes at Jadobi. Misses
So
with the
this
first 2
is how it
swipes.
ends.
Misses with the 3rd one. Hits with the 4th one for 10 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
The other one comes up. This orange one, the orange one for you guys. Another one comes up, charging directly for Torque. It jumps up in the air and goes to take 2 swipes.
Oh my God.
And out of the shadows, you see a figure. You don't see it because you're unconscious, but Denahi, you see a figure. You see a figure emerge out of the shadows. It's a female. She has long white hair with 2 swords, and she takes 2 swipes for 26 points of damage and stops the creature from charging Torque. And she's now in the order.
I like how the new music starts right as she appears too.
It's like I did it on purpose, but I didn't.
Okay.
Top of the order, Jadobi.
He didn't actually though do it on purpose. It was perfect.
I am going to look behind me, and I'm going to uppercut this son of a bitch that's come out of the darkness at me.
Just like Billy Club.
Bitch!
Roll attack.
You will pay for your attack.
Ice.
I will make you hurt.
I know I'm going to, girl. I know. Ooh,
He's sandbagging right now.
Gotta figure out whether or not he wants to use it.
21 to hit.
21 hits. Roll for damage.
Come on,
Just
Jadobi.
breathe. Just
Kick
breathe.
his ass.
You gotta kick his
Kick
ass.
his ass, see, ass.
Then you gotta kick these other 2s. And then you gotta save me.
8, 9, 10, 11,
I know, right?
12,
Like-
13, 14. 14 for bludgeoning.
14 points of damage. All right.
Still have this
6,
asshole right here
7,
next
8,
to me.
9. 9 points of ice.
And your new girl.
9 points of ice.
Constitution save.
14.
Fails. He's paralyzed.
Okay.
I'm gonna look behind me
Almost.
at
Down goes the wolf.
at
sturdy.
Barakabu. I'm gonna say, "Get up." And that's a healing word to you.
It's not a very kind healing word.
I'm not
I know, right?
feeling
Get
very
up.
kind
Huh?
right now. You get healed for 5,
Nice.
and I am going to. I wish I could hit this motherfucker right now, but I'm gonna
He's angry.
move right here to his side.
You can hear the anger in Jadobi.
And I'm gonna actually do I want to look behind? No, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm done.
Okay. Denahi.
Alright, so I'm going to use some of my sorcery points to restore one of my spells, which is going to be bless. Or pray of healing, is what I meant to say. I'm going to use that sucker. So yeah, I'm going to dig in my bag to find another vial of holy water.
Okay. Are you adding your modifier to the healing spell, by the way? For your necklace?
Yeah.
Which modifier are we referring to?
She gets a bonus for healing or
Oh,
fire.
so now she hasn't been using that. I'm taking from her expression.
I also forgot to like...
Damn, man.
Never mind.
What is
What
it?
is the
You're
DM
literally-
actually
she's
gonna go
about
back
to
in
use some super
time
stuff here.
and like allow?
Fuck no. So you get the +2 to hit and +2 to spell DCs. You're aware of that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's an additional 1d10.
You know me.
Wow. Additional 1d10,
Yeah, no, I'm
1d10
totally
fire
in that
damage or 1d10 healing.
Oh yeah, because the thing.
The thing.
She would have probably killed 2 of them
Can
already.
Nico do anything besides float around?
now. Is he even out right now?
He's out right now.
Who?
He's been out the entire time.
Oh, Nico's out? Where's he at?
He's been
He's been floating around.
apparently floating around the whole place.
Just watching fuckers die.
Yeah, he's just like all.
You-
Look at you, you're dying.
He's still holding a couple of my jewels and shit.
Yeah, he's still holding a bunch of jewelry.
I can do more than even though I got this bag of holding now, you're just like, well, let me throw some more stuff to the dragon. What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on around here?
Are you still down?
Yeah, I'm
Oh, yeah.
down, man.
Is that your
Next
turn?
turn I roll.
Are you still doing stuff? What
Yeah,
are you
I'm
doing?
still
Okay.
trying to cast this spell right here. 'cause I got my
Next
D10 now.
turn I throw some there, some, that's it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna toss the vial of holy water and watch it shatter. And then everyone everyone gets restored for...
Everyone gets
Do I add my own?
You get some healing points, and you get some healing points.
bees.
Oh my god, it's Dobra. She's dope as fuck.
23 points.
23
Whoa.
points.
Holy
Wow.
shit snacks.
Well,
Way to go, Denahi.
way to flex.
Wait, 20 what?
23.
Way to.
Holy Jesus. Right at...
Holy gosh.
Goodbye, sorcery points. There we go. And then, I'm gonna drink a potion.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Nice.
Are you finally done? It's Barakabu's turn.
And
Barakabu.
It is your turn.
I get up on my feet
Get up on my feet.
Get up on your feet.
and I say,
Dance. Get on it. Get up on your feet.
Denahi told me knock you out.
Tonight he said knock you out.
And I swing on
Tonight
that
said
one that I was
scream and
messing
shout.
with right before I went down.
Okay, roll for attack. That's purple, right? Yeah.
Yeah. 19
19 hits. Roll for damage.
for 9.
9 points of damage. And what are you doing with him?
I just rose right up into like a shuriken.
Shoryuken. So you jump to your feet and uppercut this thing right in the jaw, and you hear Hadouken! And you watch as his neck kind of snaps back, his body goes limp, he falls over. He's
Okay.
now dead.
And can I attempt to then turn to who I thought might have been our buddy in the beginning there? And I'm gonna give him kind of like an intimidating roar.
Roll for intimidation. Don't tell me you're doing it. Show me.
It's a 1.
A 1. You do that and you kind of toot a little bit, and nothing comes out.
I just woke up,
Oh, sorry.
and I'm gonna swing on him instead. Then
Roll for attack.
left knuckle buster right to the temple,
Knuckle
Where's the fire music?
and that's a 28 to hit
Apparently,
That hits.
it's not exciting enough for there to be music to
for
it.
10 damage.
There it is.
And I'm gonna hit him
Really
one more
quiet.
time. From the other side.
Everybody chill. It's just
boxing his milky eyes in.
Ooh, his milky eyes.
For 24.
I can't drink anything.
And that's for 14, so 24 damage altogether there, right?
Don't drink to milky
24
eyes.
damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Torque.
Yes, sir. I am going to press myself while popping a rage and then swinging up at this idiot's face. That's right, I said idiot. And I crit him.
Roll for damage.
God damn.
Take the monkey away.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's tense.
Plus the additional fire damage. Oh, 11. And then I'm not in demon range. Okay, yeah, so that's just 11 points of damage to his chin.
That is enough, sir. The choice is yours.
I will continue that blade strike right up through his chin and just split his chin in half and
There
take
you go.
basically his face in half.
Can't describe it any
Jay
better.
Leonard him.
He falls over. Does that end your turn?
No. That is only one attack, sir. Or no, yeah, that's one attack. So I have one more. I will now move to, I don't know, fat dude, whatever you called him over here.
Roll a perception check.
A perception check?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That was a critical one fail.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know what that was about, but...
which one are you going to?
There's the guy that's 2 spots away or a spot
guy?
away from me.
Okay.
That guy. Now I'm taking my final swing on him.
Okay.
And that will hit with at least a 20.
That hits. Roll for damage.
7, 13, with an additional 7, so 20 points of damage to the back of his neck.
Like down or sideways?
No, I'm going.
Okay.
Well, actually, wait. I take that back. It has to be on.
Left
Wait,
side.
I did. No, I missed with the. Okay, so yeah.
Right in.
Yeah.
So as you charge over to him and you swing down and you come down, you watch Barakabu. You see as he all of a sudden goes like this, and you see the axe of Torque embedded into his neck and his head, and he kind of just sits there. He goes limp, kind of twitching.
His corpse.
Yes, and he loses life after some time, and it's still hanging on your axe.
As the corpse falls and I come into visage of Torque, I wave.
Hi, Mom. Is that your turn?
Didn't see you.
It does. I can do no more.
Purple. So I just have green and orange. Green is going to take swipes at Jadobi. 19 and 8. 19 hits. You take 14 points of slashing damage. 2 more hits. 4 misses and a 16 just misses as well. All right. Orange is going to take some swipes and some damage. Okay. You all can look in other ways. Denahi, you see this figure take 2 swipes, and you watch with both swords kind of go up through its neck, lifting this creature off the ground and releasing her swords. And you watch as the head kind of explodes in half, and this creature falls down dead.
That's a quarter head.
The physics in this world is crazy.
It's a moment of your own heart, Torque.
That's total physics, man.
Yeah,
that's not crazy.
I'm very confused why that's
Totally makes
crazy.
sense.
Keep going.
I read a lot of Deadpool. Okay, he does that often. Your turn.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna attempt
Me? Okay,
to,
cool. Like you can see his whole demeanor change. He's like, me? Okay, cool.
Got it. He's ready.
I'm gonna take the Pact of Silence and just ram it into this guy's stomach and hopefully pin him to the ground.
Okay, roll for attack.
And the music picks up perfectly.
And I'm going to use inspiration from Rascallion.
I never identified who
yes,
my people
that was
were.
a 6, Ross. Thank you.
I used all mine. And
Yeah.
I never said who they were that were giving it. I already told you ahead of time.
Give me 1
Yeah,
second,
you don't have to
bro.
do it during
Give me
the
1 second.
thing.
19 to hit.
19 hits. Roll for damage.
Sorry, I couldn't add when you were talking.
And the calculator goes for
Interesting.
you.
You just talk and he can't add.
I know, right? It's horrible.
Kennedy.
Hey, bada, swing.
All right. 6,
Swing.
7, 8, 9, 10. 10 bludgeoning to his gut, and then there's an explosion of ice for 5 ice damage.
Roll a wisdom save, please.
Great, that sounds fun. Inspiration. This one's from Butter Knife of Doom. He gave me 2. I respect that.
Doom.
13.
Okay. Aros rolled a 20. You watch as this great club that you have starts to change its form into something a little bit more horrific. You watch as the thorns on it start to kind of come out, so it becomes more of a spiked club. Like you have spikes this long coming out of it. Please roll another attack.
Oh, gladly.
Oh, wow.
Let's go, Grandpa.
I love that Grandpa gives him whole other attacks. That's amazing.
I like that he had to fail a save to get an extra attack.
Rascallion, inspiration, please. Ooh, thank you. That was nice. 6 to 20. 28 to hit.
Roll damage, please.
Gladly.
Please not be so aggressive with the inspiration dice. I'm really not liking your energy right now.
I don't know, you're talking so he can't add, so please.
Shh.
10 bludgeoning and 8 explosion of frost.
Okay.
Shh, it's math time.
So you watch as Jadobi hits this creature, falls back. Aros takes a new shape with spikes, and you watch as Jadobi starts smashing. A very similar demeanor like you saw on the ship, just continues to start smashing and smashing this creature as it falls to the ground. And is now dead.
An explosion of frost.
And an explosion of frost.
I'm going to turn around.
So that's it, everything's dead, right?
Who is
Everything's
this
dead.
that I see?
Pause on that thought. So all the creatures are down. We're going to go ahead and take our break. But before we do, just a reminder, we do have a video game giveaway. If we get to 40 live viewers, we will give away that first game. But however, we're going to start the Geek and Gaming Dice Box. So if someone can show that real quick.
And
So the Ukodor giveaway is started. So go ahead and exclamation point raffle to enter that. We'll go ahead and pick a winner during the break, and we'll come back. Stick around. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. See you guys soon.
Yeah. Well, bye, everybody. Momentarily, of course.
Being a dungeon master is a thankless job. You have to work around people's weird schedules, teach people how to play, and be the only person in the room willing to say no. It's like motherhood, but with more swords. That's why you need your dirt cheap dungeon set. It's cheap, easy to set up, and it's light and portable, which makes it a breeze to bring to your next location when you need to make a quick exit. Follow me, Carl. Still not bathing, huh?
Hey, I'm in character. Half-orc can't bathe for every mission. Hey, wait, don't we need all the pieces? I mean, I could go get my wheelbarrow.
He doesn't realize that even a 300-piece set can fit into this handy messenger bag, which is great when you're the only person willing to pay.
Or not bathe.
For the games, that leaves you more money, too.
Buy new swords?
So when I have to build a quick game, I reach for my dirt cheap dungeon set. And check it out, since it's made with natural, renewable fibers, it's both tough and dirt cheap, which is great because I have enough problems to deal with.
Hey guys.
What happened to you?
Remember? I rolled those nat ones with those pirates. Fell on my dagger.
That's why a barbarian shouldn't use a dagger.
Shut up, Carl.
The sets are tough and can handle anything, even a barbarian with sensitivity issues. Dirt cheap dungeon sets are great for any party, no matter where you have them, from die-hard players to beginners.
That's your outfit?
Yeah, I'm a dwarf.
Ooh, what kind of dwarf?
Sexy?
Okay, Dwarf. Better do some research. Dirt Cheap Dungeon sets can be played with any number of role-playing games, like D&D, Pathfinder, and Warhammer. Even the smallest 100-piece set can create up to 17 feet of wall pieces, and they're customizable, which means you can create a world that's as strange and difficult as your typical player.
That reminds me, I need to leave early.
Me too.
He's my ride, so...
And its innovative design means it's quick and easy to set up, and even easier to break down.
What about this guy out here?
I cast Stone Cunning.
That's not a spell, but I appreciate the initiative.
I cast Initiative.
Of course you do.
That's all the gods we have. You don't get any more.
And welcome back. Congratulations, Wind Diver. You won yourself a Geek and Gaming dice box. Go ahead and touch base with one of the moderators, and they can hook you up with instructions to obtain your awesome gift. You're going to really enjoy it. We love it.
Box to enjoy it, please.
I haven't smelled one of these in a while. So it's a really cool box. It has a Realms of Ukodor D20 flaming logo. Realms of Ukodor on the back. Really nice box.
Just Realms of Ukodor.
I really hope other
everywhere.
people are buying products from them because they keep giving stuff away and it's amazing.
They have. So that's the reason why we use the promo code Ukodor so they can keep track of traffic.
I love it.
So we are back. Don't forget that if we get to 40 live viewers, we'll give away our first video game. Also, real quick announcements for those of you who are watching, in case we miss you guys at the end or in the beginning. We are starting a new show starting December 14th. So from then on, we'll be on Fridays at 7 p.m. It's our D&D 5th edition sci-fi campaign. So it's essentially in the same universe as Ukodor 3,000 years later. So it's going to be a really fun campaign that we'll be exploring with Barakaboo and Torque and their new characters. So make sure you guys look out for more details on that. And again, that starts next Friday. Really excited to share that with you all.
As well as we're still doing Wednesday.
And we're still doing Wednesday. So we're going to be 2 days a week now. You get your Ukodor fill.
And I'm here every night because I live here.
True. So without further ado, let's get back to the action.
If you guys want me to, I'll turn the cameras on and you can just watch and I'll just do stuff. And
oh wow! Please don't do this.
So and we're back in.
So Jeremy turned into a cam guy.
Well, while they're doing whatever, I'm looking at my
It's a trap.
My great club.
It's a
sure.
Can you tell me again what's the new form of it? Because before it transformed, it was a great club mace.
So it's still a great club mace, but it has it's like a morning star. You know, like a what's another name for the morning star without the chain? Flail. So like a flail is got a ball and got a bunch of metal spikes on it. So imagine that just bigger. So it's a great club with spikes coming out of all the ends.
I thought that was a morning star.
I thought that.
Well, morning stars have chains. So morning stars, you fling it.
So
there's another name for them.
So it looks like there's like something dangling from it.
No. It's just a great club with spikes.
Okay, cool.
Long spikes.
You're Negan.
Cool. What?
I'm Negan.
You're not a Walking Dead fan?
That's almost done finally. Okay.
Well, cool. I'm just gonna examine that.
Nobody watches it anymore anyway.
I know it died after. What is going on right now? Sorry.
Carl. We need to take a rest.
I think we have a visitor, though.
A what? Oh, yes. Thank you for your help. Who are you?
So you look at her for the first time and you see a female drow standing in front of you.
Oh, no.
Who are you?
The question is who are you? And what are you doing down here? You groundwalkers have no business down here.
Oh, no.
No business, you say? I have business with the drow.
And I'm sure the drow has business with you crawling around in the territory. So please explain to me before I go get help.
It's alright. We came down trying to track down some remnants of this dragon that we vanquished.
You killed the dragon?
Yeah.
Interesting. But you didn't kill the dragon down here.
No, it came into town and it attacked.
So what brought you down here then?
We wanted to see what might have been left behind that it could have been protected.
You can come at me, big man, all you want, but you're looking pretty rough. And remember, I saved your ass.
She has a point, Torque.
While they're doing that, I'm going to speak out to Eros. What is this?
What is what?
As I'm holding him with his new shape, his new form, I'm asking, what is this new thing he's doing?
He's completely disinterested about what's going on actively in front of him.
I'm trying to fix things.
I just want to talk to my hand. Forget this drama going on in front of me.
Talk to my club for a minute.
Jadobi, I have told you that now that we are synced together, a unity with the Emerald and myself, you've yet to touch the surface of your power.
I see.
But I need to rest. I am old. And he starts to rescind, and you watch as Otaro starts to unform from the club, wrapping around Jadobi's arm in 3 braided roots. And at the center of the roots, you see the green gem start to remember we said it changed colors? No, it changed colors.
Oh, gotcha. Cool,
yeah.
cool.
You watch as the once was blue, now green gem with the white smoke in the back, kind of dimmed down to kind of a very flat color. And he quiets down.
Hey, Whitehair. From one blue person to another, I'm Barakabu. What's your name?
I'm not blue.
Bluish.
My name is Rita. And again, I ask you, what are you doing down here?
Right now, we're just trying to find our way back out.
Find your way back out.
It crumbled on the way in, so we can't really go back up.
Roll a deception check.
Deception? I'm telling the truth.
I know.
That is
15.
Okay. It's the truth, but there's more to the truth, and I was trying to sift through that, but I fucked it up, so it's fine. This quietness is killing me. Anything else?
Torque. Just take it easy.
Are you gonna get this big man to calm down, or do I need to put him down?
If you try to put him down,
Bitch, you can try.
I would
shit.
love to try.
I walk up, still decked
And
out.
you watch as 6 or 8 other drow pop out of the shadows surrounding you guys. As you were saying?
I walk up, still decked out in my bark armor. Arita, what's this?
Yes?
I'm sorry for my friends here. We're not used to,
don't apologize for me, motherfucker. I was diplomatic as shit.
we're not used to,
Yes.
we're not used to this culture down here.
I can see that.
We ask of no harm from you or your friends.
We just want to go home.
You're gonna tell me you've never been to the surface?
I never said that.
Bad timing, Torque.
Torque, perhaps we should...
But I'm still very fuzzy on you kill a dragon in Raragord, but yet you come down here after you killed the dragon.
This is where it came from.
We're trying to figure out
Why
what
would
else
you
is
come
going
back
on
down
with this
here?
dragon.
I'm gonna put just like one hand on Torque's arm. Just try to chill him out just a little bit.
Okay. Do you accept his hand? Or you shrug it off?
I'm not even.
Right.
It's like I just don't pay attention.
Right.
There's something touching me.
Stop touching.
Sorry.
So now, can you please back down,
I don't mind a little more bloodshed.
please?
It won't be ours.
That's where you may be wrong.
I'm going to wheel the bark skin off, just to show myself now.
Okay.
I'm also unarmed, by the way, except I mostly punch things, but try not to take that into account.
We watched you fight, Blue Man.
Oh, yeah, what'd you think?
I've seen better.
I'm gonna slowly walk up with my hand extended.
I'm not touching your elvish hands.
But she's drow, which is.
You're elvish yourself.
You turned your back on us a long time ago.
I know of your history. I have to tell you though, I was not around when that event occurred, so it's not on me. Your history. I'm sorry for that.
About that time, you see 2 younger-looking drow run up from the direction you guys entered from and whisper something in her ear and look kind of urgent. And she looks at them, takes a moment, looks back at you all. You came down here looking for treasure.
Not inherently.
What else do you think a
treasure.
dragon would be protecting?
If it's protecting something, why was it on the surface?
That I have no idea. Nevris has been down here plaguing the Underdark for a
So
long time.
you question why we would find out why it would be here and what was left behind?
I question you taking the king's gold, is what I question.
Oh, you can have the gold back.
What king?
Wait.
King Bethigar of the Underdark and the true ruler of Seros. You'll meet him soon enough.
Arita, we don't care about the gold. We just took it incidentally. If it's somebody else's...
Oh, so you did take the gold.
Yeah, it's right here.
Guards!
Stop!
All the guards start coming, and a few other ones come, and they'll kind of poke you
I take off my pants and I throw them at Arita.
We were here looking for special items that we believed the dragon was keeping to protect itself, just in case it were to ever return. We did not mean to come down here and steal from you or your people.
Are you saying you work with the dragon?
No,
Can
we
I
did not say that.
roll any kind of check? Like maybe
Then how is
I rolled a
this
2,
treasure
so you're
yours?
fine.
Okay.
Unless you work with the dragon.
Nevri stole it from my king.
So now it's Nevri.
That's the
Well,
dragon.
Now it's it.
Incidentally, we got your gold back, so...
As you were. She points to you guys, and the guards are ushering you to walk towards the way you were walking anyway.
Okay, about my pants.
Oh, fucking pants.
You're holding me back, still got your pants off. It's like, how did that happen? You got those basketball pants that just rip off?
Arita, may I ask the name of your city here?
Yes. Let's get this guy's pants on first.
I was attempting to show we mean no threat.
Roll for intimidation.
I just throw his pants back in his face. I'm just looking at Arita.
Athun is the name of the city.
Athun.
The City of Shadows. So as you were, we'll see if your story checks out. But the druid drawing an arrow on the ground, following a trail, looking for a chest, tells me that you're doing something that you're not leading to. So, let's please walk.
They're gonna walk with us.
They're escorting you.
Okay.
There's probably 16 drow guards now.
We are going to walk, and while we walk, I will... how old does she look?
30s.
30s?
And
Which means 200?
yeah, she looks... Because you look, what, 40s?
I can do the math.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah.
It's fine.
Fucking math.
I don't look 40s. No, I look early 20s.
Oh,
But,
she looks a little older than you.
Cool.
Early 20.
All right.
I like long walks in the
Olivia
park.
takes offense. She's fucking lived for 100, 200, 300 years.
Hey, I look like
God.
I'm in my early 20s.
All right.
Is it all right if I light a torch so we can see better?
Are you scared of the dark?
No,
I'm not.
I just like to see where we're going.
Do what you want. Don't make a wrong move, and my men won't kill you.
I take out torch number 2, light it.
Are we to believe then you dragged the chest away?
I never said that either. We came out looking for it as well. So, if we shall walk. Keep your eyes out, gods. The Trellics are still around here.
What was that? What were they?
The Trellics? The beasts that feed on flesh?
The Skrillex?
Trellics.
I telepathically tell Nico to stay out of sight. He still has some of my gold in his hand.
Are there more than one type of Trellics? We saw one with those with 4 arms, and then we saw those with just 2.
They're mutations. The one with 2 is kind of the ringleader of the group. Some are a little bit more intelligent than the other ones.
Were you hunting them?
No, we are hunting the chest. And we stumbled upon you in your bright light in the fucking Underdark.
Is that bad here?
It kind of makes you stick out like a sore thumb.
Should I Should I put it out?
No. It'd be entertaining to watch them come after you again.
Well, okay. Well, I just snap off the flame. I put it
lean
back.
over to Jadobi. Someone should put this bitch out of her misery.
No.
I jog up beside her, Rita. What would you call that shade of your skin tone?
She just ignores you.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Because I don't know.
I'm gonna hit on her. I'm gonna hit on her.
What?
I'll say, Arita, it was
wow,
really good work back there with your swords.
She ignores you. She actually walks over to Torque.
I don't get rolling nothing, huh?
No, she just blatantly ignores you.
Yes.
I see a lot of hate and vengeance, anger in your eyes.
It was your kind that killed my family.
Oh, fancy that. It was your kind that killed mine. I guess
When?
we're evil. Even.
When?
I don't know, 20 years ago?
So you're telling me that what happened to my family was retaliation?
No one's saying that. Master Goliath, where are you from?
Motul.
Motul?
Yes.
What in Azir are you doing here?
You worship Azir.
Trying to find the people that killed my family.
Ugh.
Some of your kind were left behind.
Not
killed by my family trying to defend themselves.
Is every human responsible for what other humans do? Is every dwarf or elf responsible for what they do? Is every
I know
Goliath?
what the Drow have done.
Oh, yes, the Drow in Motul.
With all due
I'm sure they're
respect,
terrible people.
I've heard many stories of Drow, period.
So have I with Goliath. We share a common contention point, if I will. What do you want, elf?
You say that the children of the elders should not be held to blame for what their past have done, but yet you look at me with a side eye.
It's a little bit more personal with the people of elves. All elves in Danadel have shunned and turned their backs on the Drow. That is much different than clans of Goliath or clans of Drow doing shit on their own. They make a bad stink for everyone.
DM, I need to be reminded, like, how it went down, like how the part happened in the elves and the Drow.
It was a really long time ago. Roll a history check.
I'm usually good at that.
Yeah, I would have to wonder about the Goliath stuff if I don't know.
You only know what's happened in your center of the world, but as far as you know, Drow have always been evil in Motul.
All right,
so even her
Agent Fox.
talking like this is kind of confusing. Prejudice is a motherfucker, I tell you what.
19 total history.
19. You vaguely remember something 600-700 years ago. The big split between the Drow and the elves. You don't know many details on that, but there was something that there was a discrepancy with what the elves wanted to do as far as assist other races, and the elves didn't want to do it because traditionally elves are bitches and they go run away at the turn of anything. Okay. I'm just being real. So
that sounds like
some real talk right now.
That's some real.
That sounds like okay.
But essentially, whenever shit goes down that doesn't benefit the elves turn their back on other races, and they've done it time and time again. And it's in some of the lore of Seros with the Great War and so on, when the elves and the dwarves and the humans fought the orc horde that came from Akuma 1,000 years ago. Mm-hmm. But when the humans and the dwarves needed the elves turned their back and left, leaving the dwarves and all that. So there was some sourness with that, with turning their back on humanity.
But
not
the
humanity,
Drow were
but
the ones who stayed, and the elves were like, no, we're
Correct.
not with that. Cool. Do I know what Drow worship, like god-wise?
Oh, fuck is her name? Riha, I think.
Riha.
Yes,
Can you
Riha.
remember what that's the goddess of?
Darkness? Because I don't remember everything.
Fair
yes,
enough.
goddess of darkness. Goddess of Darkness.
It's probably in your little manual there.
Yes, it is actually.
Go ahead, Clarice. Take a look.
Shut up. That's my questions. I'm done.
So you're gonna continue to walk for some time. You don't know what time of day.
Where is the path that the dragging?
They're walking.
Because we were walking towards it.
You're walking in the same direction.
So we're all looking.
So we're all end up going for the same thing.
That they can't find.
Arita, is it possible that we may be able to rest in your town?
We'll see.
Okay. Cool. All right, we just walk. I ain't got nothing else to say.
Okay.
I'm quiet and mad.
I don't trust any of them, and I'm
quiet,
waiting.
man.
Okay.
I still have axes in hand, and I'm waiting.
Oh, you still have them in hand?
Yes.
Okay.
If this is the last breath I take, it will be attempting to kill any drow I can.
I'm surprised you.
It's so hateful. Okay. So some time goes by. You probably hear a couple more thorps in the background.
That's Nico.
Arita.
Oh, fucking. Her name is Rita. There's
Rita.
no That's an elf thing that he added to it.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry, Arita.
There's still an
You have to forgive me. I'm just kind of excited because I've never really gotten to talk to a lady drow before, or talk to a drow.
Have you talked to much ladies, Blue Man?
Probably not. Let me think about it.
Okay.
And some time passes, and I think about it. I think there were some ladies. This one's a lady. I talked to her a lot.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of her kind too. You will too shortly.
So it's dark down here, and you live down here, right?
Yes, Captain Obvious.
Have you ever met a minotaur?
Their home's a shithole.
That's an interesting perspective.
I just let out a sigh.
You know,
dragon shithole.
that's a very interesting perspective, Tiefling. Most of your kind tend to enjoy it down here. And about this time, you walk up, and all of a sudden, the darkness shifts just a hair, and you see this black wall in front of this cave. And at the base of this wall, the cavern is probably, 60, 70 feet tall. And at the base of this wall, you see two large doors that are closed with two very, very large guards, probably about Torque size, wearing full armor with a big, great axes, just kind of, or they're more like polearm axes that are on the ground.
Do they look like drow?
Roll a perception check.
These are ginormous drow?
You guys described me as a giant drow.
I'm going to use my last inspiration from
So these guys must be
Buttermap
humongous
Doom.
drow.
I can see nothing.
Max. All right.
I see nothing but rage.
Well, I rolled a 4.
I see rage.
Natural 20.
18.
Oh,
18.
Not looking, don't care.
Okay. You two see two what looks to be Goliaths in full armor guarding these gates.
Oh,
the fuck? What?
Oh,
That doesn't make any sense.
shit. Okay.
Jadobi.
I see it too. Torque. It looks like you have some brothers down here guarding the door.
After the way she spoke to me.
There are Goliaths at the door?
Yes.
Okay. So you're getting about 30 feet within the door.
That's what I mean.
Any you guys do anything else? Asking anything else before you enter?
I don't know if I'm entering. And is the scraping still going this way?
The scraping does go towards the gate.
We're at the end of the cave, black wall, two Goliath guards on either side.
Yes, and the big doors start to crank open.
You want us to take our shoes off?
I don't do that. Oh, I don't even wear shoes. What am I talking
You
about?
are a very strange creature.
I'm just being polite.
Interesting.
Arita, you have
That won't get you very far.
You have
then.
Goliath gods down here.
Yes.
After what you said about Goliath.
As I also said, not all Goliaths are the same. Just like not all drows are the same. Things are not what they seem.
Yeah, it's almost like
on the
all
ground
elves
up
are the same as well.
Yeah.
I just laugh.
Damn, you're getting shade. You're just getting shade from all
There's
different
a lot
directions.
of hypocrisy down here.
Interesting perspectives. Okay.
I am just delighted for the record
Okay. So as the doors open up,
hold on.
as
Put that in the record.
as the doors open up and you guys begin to walk through, I lost it.
Walk through the gates of darkness.
I was just gonna say I'm slowing down. I don't know that I want to go.
The guards are pushing you through, essentially, all of you.
Do you want to speak to your homies, your brother?
These can't be my brethren.
They don't even acknowledge any of you as you guys walk through the gate.
Talk, say something.
What would you like me to say?
They're your kin.
My kin? My kin would never help the drow. I don't know who these are.
I just shut up and keep walking.
So as you break...
As I get near the shoulder of one of them, why would you guard for the drow?
You kind of hear a chuckle, and he looks... He's a little taller than you. He looks down at you a little bit. Oh, brother. You'll see a different world down here.
Ooh.
And he just kind of goes back to his post. You finish going through the door, and the doors close. And the second the doors close, you're kind of in this space that is
poppers, and then party starts.
You're kind of in this space right now that is just embedded in darkness, almost of a magic nature, and you can't see anything. But the second the door closes, it fades. I don't need you to make a perception check. So as it fades, in front of you is a very, very large, vibrant, with blues and purple city. And at the far left, like the far, I guess it would be your north side of the city, you see the root system of a very big fucking tree that comes down from the ground all the way down, that the city is kind of in and around. And there's people walking around everywhere. There are elves, there are humans, there are gnomes, there are some Durgar, there are some drow, Goliaths, people of all shapes and sizes. You see tieflings walking around. Most of them don't look as pretty as the people of Edak, but it seems like a fully functioning city.
Rita?
Wow.
Is there anyone like me here?
I've never seen anyone of your shade of blue. Keep walking.
When you say I see elves down here, what kind of elves? Like all drow or like a mixture?
No, you see drow, you see regular elves, you see half elves. I mean, the half elves and the regular elves are walking about, but you don't see them walking with drow per se. But there is the majority of the people that you are seeing. I had the numbers, but it's not working on the other computer. But you see, it's like 50% drow, and then everything else is a really solid mix of other things. You also see orc walking around. Pure orc walking around. You see goblins walking around. You see all sorts of shit walking around.
This is crazy, but my attention goes to the tree. What does this tree look like? What kind of tree is this tree?
You're pretty far away from the tree at the moment. Do you recall, or if you remember, do you recall the large tree that you fought at by the goblins?
I do remember that tree, yes.
What did I call it?
It can't be Yggdrasil.
I don't remember at the time. I don't remember.
What's one of those trees? I'll let you think about it.
No, it's all our favorite colors.
But essentially, it's an Ukodor version of a redwood, but it's much, much larger because like the circumference that you can see is a half mile long. Like it's a big fucking tree.
Okay.
But you can definitely see that it above wherever you guys are, there's a tree because this is the root system of that tree.
How is the lights, like how is it lit in here? Is it like through lantern? Is it like
It seems like there's a fungi. There's a lot of mushrooms and other things and crystals kind of embedded on
Pandora.
On the walls and caverns. But you see light. It's not bright. It's very dim light because a lot of the creatures are very sensitive to the light.
Yeah.
But over where the root system of this is, there is kind of a castle situation. But a very, very, very small light from outside, sunlight is coming down from right around where the tree is, that beams down to something like up on, like it beams down to the top of the castle.
Okay.
But there's like a very, very bright but very, very small beam of light that comes down.
I see. Okay.
Keep walking.
We're walking.
To where?
What direction are we walking? Yeah.
So as you walk into the city, you're kind of walking in the direction of where like the castle is. There's like two main roads.
Oh no.
What?
Sorry, keep going.
Oh, there's two main roads as you enter this city, and you're walking towards the main road that is going towards the castle.
Arita, I'm sorry, I'm not.
Arita.
I say I'm afraid that we're not really dressed for any kind of noble encounters. Perhaps we can, go to an inn. Go to an inn, maybe. Go to an inn.
I only have one pair of pants, Jadobe.
Okay, I know. As a matter of fact, Rockabilly, I'll say this in all kindness. I need you to be quiet for a minute.
The haggler's following you.
Yeah.
So perhaps we do not need to be walking towards the castle.
Oh, you very well are not going towards the castle.
Okay, great.
You're going to go in holding for a little while.
What?
Holding?
Why? What do we do?
You stole some of the king's gold. I have my obligations.
I didn't steal anything.
We didn't steal a thing.
Oh,
we
yes, you
took
acquired.
from the dead dragon.
And that's fine. You'll talk to somebody soon enough. What, you'd like a drink first? You like to get some rest?
Maybe, yes. That'd be nice. We were kind of hurt, we took a beating.
What about you, big man? You want to sit amongst us drow and have a drink? She kind of acts a little cheeky towards you a little bit. She puts her swords away.
Really?
What say you? I'm sorry.
Perhaps I haven't tasted the ale.
Ooh.
Well, let's go. So she whistles to the guards, and they stop walking towards the castle, and they turn, and they go towards an inn, or a tavern. Oh, what? Oh yeah, I did switch it. Okay. So you enter this inn. It's a very, very large inn, or it's a tavern. I keep saying, well, I guess it's an inn and tavern. So you walk into this large fucking building, okay? It's, from the outside, it's probably 3 or 4 stories tall. But when you walk into the main hall of this, it's 20, 25 feet tall. And then there's like a balcony around the outside, but you can see...
It's Squid Row. Sorry, kidding.
You can see you can see all the different layers of the balconies all the way to the ceiling, and in the ceiling there's no ceiling. So, what is this from?
Never mind. It's a place in Cabo.
Oh, never been there.
It's
amazing. There's all kinds of shit rattling around in my head.
It's like 3 stories high when you walk in, and it's all like balconies all the way up.
Oh.
But the dead center is open. So.
Well, when I was visiting family, I was visiting family in Cartagena, in Colombia. That's where my family's at. And there's a hotel that was like this, with all the hot air. It was, amazing.
What do we see in the tavern?
Perception check.
Wait for you to ask. I think it's perception check.
17.
21.
21. 17, 21.
Oh,
19?
Geez, like 9.
18, 19, 9. Everyone except for Torque sees... No, I'm just kidding. You all see... It's a big fucking tavern. You see a lot of people. A lot of the things that I've been describing outside. Everyone is kind of joyful. It's a little off-putting with... Hang on. It's a little off-putting with seeing orcs and humans chatting. You seeing, kobolds and gnomes sitting at the bar. There's a gnome woman behind the bar serving stuff. You see a table of Durgar that are little, you guys know Durgar, right? That are traditionally assholes, but these guys, I mean, they still kind of look like assholes. Don't get me wrong. They have like the resting shithead face, but they're kind of sitting off on the side. But they're still in the same space. And in the back of the room, as you see all these tables and chairs, at the back of the room, you see what looks to be a humanoid bull sitting in the back corner with long black hair, and his skin is very jet black, and he's got 2 black horns that come out. Like, they don't come up, but they come out and forward, and he's drinking the biggest fucking thing you could ever see.
I don't fucking care about Rita. I run over to talk to that thing.
So you dart over towards that creature?
Barakaboo, wait. Can I try to stop you?
Nope. I don't think you could stop him because of other things.
Then that's not the best idea, but okay.
Minotaur!
So you just run up to him and you just yell out Minotaur? Hang on.
I love that this is what he does. Like, he just literally runs up and calls out somebody's race.
The Sirenscape is failing me right now. I don't know why it's so quiet. But essentially it's a really loud bar, and Barakaboo runs up towards this thing and he yells out Minotaur towards the creature that's sitting on the other side of the table. The entire tavern stops everything. You can hear a pin drop, and you watch as the creature is drinking, and he puts his big ass barrel down, and he looks up at you.
Hello, Mr. Minotaur, sir. I just want to say I'm really excited to meet you. I've read a lot about you. I think you're awesome.
And about that time, you see Rita run up, looking scared as shit. Runs up and tries to like, she's trying to stop you. I'm sorry, sir. He's very.
Oh, this is my friend Rita.
You think I'm a Minotaur? He stands up, and when he stands up, you know a Minotaur to be 7 or 8 feet tall, roughly the same size as Torque, maybe just a little bit more husky. He stands up, and what you see before you is a 14-foot tall Minotaur who is so big that he just dwarfs over everyone in the room. Do I look like my puny cousins?
Oh
the
my
Minotaur?
God. No! You are even cooler!
This is bad.
What is your name? And why are you in my city?
I'm Barakaboo. I'm here because these people took us captive after we killed a dragon and took its gold.
Come on, man.
Kills it every... I'm sorry. He reaches out and he goes to shake your hand.
His hand is this big.
His pinky is bigger than your entire arm. And he just grabs it and he kind of squeezes it a little bit to where it almost hurts.
You're so strong. Oh, wow.
Well, take a seat, Barakaboo. Let's have a drink. And I guess your friends can join you. And he sits down. And when he sits down, like, the whole building kind of shakes.
What the fuck is a Minotaur?
This is not a Minotaur. This is something else.
Do I remember what this
roll history
pure blood is? Ooh, what is my? I did already.
You know what? I'm gonna try to do a history or insight
12.
or whatever.
12 total.
12?
What am I doing?
History.
Sorry, just making sure. Oh, never mind. 11.
11?
Yeah.
With your 12, you do, at the moment, because of the heightened level of everything, you don't remember the details, but this is a Cerator.
You guys.
How convenient.
Did you walk with
Your name's part of who you are.
No, I'm sitting with the Cerator.
Okay. I'm gonna like pull him to the side. So, never call him a Minotaur ever again?
He was sitting down. I know what this is. It's in my book.
Okay. Alright, as long as you know. Alright, cool.
I'm still a little bit behind them, but I'm there, but I'm a little bit behind them, apprehensive.
Mr. Saratar, my friend Torque, he can really drink. I just want to let you know that. If you're looking for a drinking buddy, he's got you.
I'm not actually laughing, but I'm sorry.
Well, have a seat, big man. Get this man an ale.
Oh, you're going to see some ale in.
He is full of it today. I love it. Sorry.
I'm gonna walk over to Denahi. I kind of like it down here. This is a new kind of thing.
So, Barakabu,
It reminds me.
that
of
is
my
your
fucking
one.
aunt's house.
Never will you call me a Sarator in my kingdom.
Okay.
A Sarator or a Minotaur?
Minotaur
Okay.
in my kingdom.
What do you want me to call you?
Oh shit! In his kingdom?
What should I call you?
My name is Max Theold Bethigar.
Max Theold Methagon?
Bethigar.
That's him.
Methadone?
Bethigar. Methadone. I am the king of the underworld and the rightful ruler of Seros.
Okay. Then we're probably here to see you anyway, so that's good.
I walk right up beside Barakabu. Yes, it's very nice to meet you. So,
And you are?
I am Jadobi, his friend, druid of the land.
You get a pinky.
Yeah, probably a pinky.
You get like a pinky nail, like
Yeah. And
fist bump.
I know much about your lineage, and it's a pleasure to meet you.
You knew about Ceratars and you didn't tell me?
You said it was in your book. I thought you already knew.
But you knew about a real one.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Interesting company.
Yes, we're a fun bunch.
So what are you land walkers doing down here?
Well, isn't this kind of land?
The Dragon Nabrus. What do you know of him?
He's a pain in my ass, is what I know.
Dragon,
Well, you can thank me, because he's dead, and his head is at my house.
He is very right.
He picks his big ass. He also gave you one. It's actually almost too big for you.
Right.
It's like a fucking barrel. I mean, yes, it's a big ass barrel. So he gives you a cheers. All right. Well, if that's the case, you all can keep the gold you stole from me.
We're still rich, bitch!
I don't do that. But I'm just like, me, yes.
I am still wearing this.
Player character is going,
Jewelry, by the way. Like, I'm still like covered in jewelry.
Player character is going, shot.
So, what can I do for you?
Well, we were just trying to find our way back when we ran into your friends.
Why go back? You have everything you need here.
Now that we're here, you kind of got a point. It's very nice, I gotta say. It's a great eclectic mix of people. You've done a good job of bringing together a lot of cultures.
I
It
can't wait to
seems
explore
jovial.
more of your city. It's very nice.
All right.
But we have to go back to
Oh yeah. We have a thing with the death cult. We have to
the surface.
Yeah. We're fighting them.
Tell me more.
So there's these guys.
Do I feel like we
The
should?
Travell.
What do you know of the Travell?
We've been fighting them for a while. And I happen to be in Azamar, it turns out, so I'm supposed to be supposedly meant to fight them. It's a whole thing.
I'm aware of that.
How does he look to me? Does he look interested? Does he look offended? How does he look?
He looks a little perturbed.
When you
I'd say poker
say
face.
you're aware of it, what part do you mean?
I'm aware of your kind and what you do to protect my land.
You've seen others like me?
Yes.
Because to be completely honest with you, had no idea what I was until recently. So if you can tell me anything, I have no idea where I came from.
I don't think that's a story for me to tell.
Can you find another like it?
Not down here.
So do you mean to tell us that the Travell are downhill as well, causing trouble?
Ha! No. They try not to come down here. They know that I don't like their kind.
Don't believe them?
Well, insight check.
Natural 1.
I believe him.
Roll an insight check.
I believe everything he says because I think he's awesome.
17.
17? Yeah, he's telling the truth. I have quite a collection of heads of theirs.
He has a lot of heads. You guys would be between the ale and the dragon thing and the heads. You and Tor should totally be buddies.
And a tolerance for a blue friend? Yeah, I think we have some things in common.
You said friend.
He has a point there.
So for the first time, Torque's whole demeanor.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, the ale's starting to work.
It's very strong
It's a
ale, by the
lot
way.
of
It's
ale.
it's probably the
Yeah.
strongest ale you've drunk in your life.
There's hair growing on my chest right now.
And it's braiding itself.
Yeah.
Do I see fuck. What are you again? I'm sorry. Steve Lady.
What are you again?
Do I see any tiefling down here?
Yes, there were tiefling inside the tavern and outside.
All right. Do any of them have like the same horn she does?
No.
No.
They all have typical like tiefling,
Yeah, I
like
got you. I'll just be like
ram horns.
There's some tieflings down here.
Gross.
What?
I don't like my kind at all. I hate
Yeah, you have to remember this, right? I mean,
I also
that's why
don't.
we're with her.
I also
She
don't see
doesn't
many
like her
tieflings
guide.
with hooves. You have very nice hooves.
Does he have hooves?
You should
He has
see
big
her
ass hooves.
tail.
You should see my tail.
I would love to, sir.
Wait,
Awkward
does
pause.
he have it? Oh, okay, I get it. Sorry. I was like, does he have it? Okay.
Yes, he has a tail.
I blush a little.
How does it look on your purple skin?
It's a good color on you.
I am guessing that the royal family here is all like you.
I have no family left.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sure you are.
Why does everyone hate me down here? Okay, cool. Is there any kind of
You got
like
a bit
bad
of an
blood
aristocratic
with
air.
with him and like elves?
Roll
or something?
history check.
23.
23. So very similar to the same story. About 1,000 years ago, there was the big fight
Right.
between the humans, the dwarves,
Right.
elves, and other people like them fighting
Right.
a big horde of Okuma fuckers from the south, right?
Elves left.
The Serator, the first creatures of Ukodor that were born from the Titan Seros, were the rulers and gods of Seros. During that time, when the elves left, they left with a great number, and they left everyone pretty much handicapped against what happened. So while the side of light won, it was at great cost to the destruction of a lot of the races that were there that are no longer here, to a lot of the power struggle that was going on. And around that time, several years later, the blame of said loss fell upon the current king, who was probably Max's grandfather, maybe.
Gotcha.
So the Serator have been gone, in hiding, hidden, dead, hunted. Who knows? Up until this point, you've never met one. Didn't think that they were really alive. Might have been like, like a fable extended from like a minotaur or whatever. So essentially, the elves leaving Seros made his family lose life and lose power in Seros.
Can I roll to see how many people hate elves in this world?
You don't need to roll that. A lot of people don't like it.
Damn. All right, cool.
You're getting some slant eyes.
King Bethagar, just to let you know, Adobe is super cool and super open-minded. He even humps this furbog all the time. And if you want to be mad at anybody, his grandpa is in his wrist.
I
Interesting.
Brock, well, you remember that talk we had outside before we got in here? Was that about?
I am really excited right now.
Okay, well, just take it back a notch. Thank you, though. I appreciate it, but take it back a notch.
He's my buddy.
My buddy. Sorry.
And if it does matter at all to you, I am only half elven.
That makes it worse. You understand that?
I walk away. I have no friends here. I'm going to walk away somewhere else.
Go get some bacon and eggs.
Okay. As you walk away, he slaps you in the ass with his tail.
Wow, you are so lucky.
You're so
lucky. Do I feel like he did that like out of spite, out of hatred, or did he just want to like kind of play? I don't know.
What's that?
He wants tea.
I want to know. No.
He wants to have tea.
I want to know.
I mean, you
why
can
he hit
shapeshift.
me. Whether it's because he likes me, or because he hates me, or because he just wants to fuck with me. I want to know like why he hit me.
Sure.
You don't want to fuck with you. He just want to fuck you.
15.
Nah. Mixed message.
His dong is like your waistline.
Right. All right. I just walk away now. I'm done.
Okay.
Okay.
That
Well,
way, y'all.
King Bethagar, really sorry about any misunderstanding. But it looks like we're all cool. So,
I'm only just warming up the meat before I eat it.
oh, what kind of meat?
Blue.
Oh!
You realize what he's saying, right?
Oh, okay. I get it. All right. Good wordplay.
And he kind of signals to the bartender, and a couple goblins come out with some big ass trays of food, meats, and cheeses, and all sorts of shit, and plates it on the table.
Fatten us up.
Man.
Enjoy.
I'm the first
my
one
big
at the
friend.
table.
What?
I never caught your name, by the way.
The name is Torque.
Nice to meet you, Torque. Name is Max. Reaches out for a handshake, but he tries to do like a forearm thing, and it's still a big fucking hand, but it's not quite as big.
It pretty much envelops my entire forearm, and I am like tiny to his,
But it's not quite as big as everybody else. But yes, it's a big fucking hand.
Man.
Put some rolls in my purse.
Just eat while we're at the table.
So, my little klepto, what is your name?
Denahi.
Nice to meet you tonight. And he actually bows to you.
Oh, wow.
And he like
never gonna believe
strokes his
this.
horn for a second, and then
Oh, my.
Nervously eats a roll.
Starts to slink down at her feet.
Takes off the tiara. Puts it in my purse and I'm starting to look stupid.
Oh god.
I pick out all the things that look nice to eat in front of people. Like I leave the ribs, but I get like, grapes and.
So, Elf, you're back for some more food, huh? I see where you're pulled. Not what I wanted to
just
say.
look at him and I eat.
Enjoy. We hold no prejudice down here.
I stop chewing for a second. Really? Is that so?
Yeah, that's so. You kind of have a face that I want to punch, but it's not because you're an elf.
Great.
I'm just kidding, and he hits you in the back.
Straight on the table.
You actually take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
And he's down.
Sorry.
It's a trap. Wait, are you down for that?
Oh my god. No, I don't think you are. I'm sorry. Oh. Don't know my own strength. Whew.
Max, can you really drink a lake?
I've never tried. Maybe we'll try that one day, Barakabu.
Man, my
But I need to
master
keep the wits of me right now.
is never gonna believe me.
You're what?
My master.
Although you'll probably never see him again. The ale's starting to take a little bit of effect.
So about this time, Rita comes down. She sits next to you, Torque. I see you're enjoying the food and the beverage, and I guess our king has forgiven you.
Indeed.
Ooh, that was kind of
Well,
dirty.
it's still a little bit of icing. There's still a little icing.
She kind of, as she's sitting next to you, and she kind of flings her. She got some long ass white hair, and she kind of flings her hair, and it kind of hits you a little bit.
What does it smell like?
It smells like lavender.
I was thinking more like basil.
She has like a trough like you do, and she like pounds like half of it and slams it down.
Oh. Impressive.
I take some and I try to do the same, but like joke.
It spills everywhere.
Can you roll a Constitution save for me?
She's like instantly like drunk, alcohol poisoning.
I'm not really like Constitution. So now on that roll, 12.
12. You with the muffins and everything you're eating, it burns because this is really strong ale.
Okay.
Yeah, this is like 40%.
So now I'm blushing harder, and I can't have it. I'm like trying to.
It's like basically should be whiskey, I think, is what I'm gathering from this.
Yeah, or like moonshine.
Right, well, moonshine would be like 100.
Do we have any seafood or vegetables in this?
There's a mixed bag out there.
I'll eat something that looks like a fish.
Okay.
You're under the lakes and the seas.
When you did walk in, you did see what looked to be a waterfall that did come down on the right side of the tree of the root system. It goes to like a river, so it's like fresh water that actually goes through the center of the city.
I'm gonna lean over to Barakabu and try to be like quiet and sleep so only he hears me. Barakabu, you should ask him where we could get a map of his city. How?
Denahi's sitting between.
You made that up.
You got up
I'm
and
sitting
left.
right by you.
You got up and left, and she stayed.
Golly.
Denahi.
I whispered to somebody.
And you think that they're really going to have a map of the city for us, the prisoners?
We're not prisoners. He likes us.
Sorry, too much meta.
I'm shy and crushing, so I don't know if I can talk to him right now.
Oh, she's crushing. I love it.
Torque.
I'll keep it to myself.
Shinobi asked me to ask about a map, but I feel like it seems like a bad idea.
Ask about the dark magic.
The what?
Dark magic. He said he's killed them, right? Maybe he knows where they're at.
Dark magic.
Max?
1 second.
Your Highness.
Your Highness?
Yes.
The tar puts the glasses
Your
on and
horniness.
I don't think you should say your horniness.
Let me send this email to them.
I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. What's up?
Me too.
I walked right into that one. What, Barakabu?
Do you know anything about where the Treville came from, or where...
They came from the underworld. Everyone knows that.
But more geographically
We don't.
specific. Do you know anything about where we might track them down or find the source of them?
So Underworld is different than
hold on.
Underdark, yeah?
Pause 1 second. The one thing I didn't pick up, he doesn't like them?
No.
No, he does not like them.
But they came from the underworld. or the
Underworld, not Underdark.
Oh,
We're in
not from
Underdark.
Underdark.
Yes.
Like hell. They came from hell.
They came from hell through
Correct.
and went, okay. All right.
The goddess of death, Travanas, created them in her image
Right,
to walk
so
the earth and fuck shit up.
He doesn't like the Treville.
Correct.
And he regards my kind as being protectors of the Underdark.
You know, I've got my... Interesting. I've got my...
Hold on, new information is coming to me now.
You fell the first dragon
The first?
in hundreds of years.
At least 600.
Damn right we did.
Oh, you assisted in this, Denahi, did you?
Everybody. Even our ox.
He fisted his anus for all.
You have an ox?
Well, upstairs. Up
In
around.
Veragord.
Yeah.
What does this ox do for you?
You must
He's
know
our
of
friend.
Veragord.
I do.
We take him with us on adventures, and he helps us out.
How does he help you?
Sometimes he pulls things along when we're tired.
He's a rockaboo. He's easy.
He's fully armored.
Mm-hmm. We got him some awesome armor.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for taking care of...
His name's Carl.
Carlox.
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 What's a fascinating name? He takes his left arm and he reaches out for like a lefty handshake.
A lefty handshake.
He grabs your hand, pulls your arm across the table, upside down, and removes the bindings that you have on your wrist. As I expected. And he lets your hand go. Takes
Wait.
another swig of his...
These were just here suddenly the other day. Do you know something about that?
Does it look familiar?
I mean, it kind of looks like you.
So what does that tell you, Barakabu?
You're my dad?
Is he always like this?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
You were part of the sacred Serium order to protect Ceros. An order that my grandfather created.
The Kiranam Knights.
Are those the ones that fought the
The
Red
Serium
Dragon?
Knights? What's that?
Sorry, I'm from the mountains. I have an accent sometimes.
Well, they're the ones who fought the Red Dragon.
The Red Dragon?
Yes,
What Red Dragon?
the Red Dragon.
From 600 or 700 years ago.
How do you know about this dragon? And what is his name?
We had a vision.
Granasa, I believe.
I embodied a sorcerer about 300-400 times my age.
We were shown a vision of the last battle of a dragon.
And when it ended, we had these marks.
That wasn't the last battle.
Well, obviously, because Neverith.
For that dragon.
But how did Neverith come about if the dragons were supposedly gone?
Not all the dragons were gone. And
It
the
is
fool that dethroned my grandfather was supposed to kill that dragon, and he failed.
You mean Dice?
The king that...
Oh, the other guy.
King Buddha.
No. God damn it.
Crowhill.
Right last name. Right last name.
I don't know his first name. I don't remember it.
Hero point for the first name?
King Crowhill. I wrote it down somewhere.
Jacksaw.
Jackson Crowhill.
Jacksaw.
Oh, Jackson.
That fool was supposed to kill that dragon. And he failed. And that dragon killed the rest of my family.
Wait, that's...
Is he lying?
Insight.
Yeah, hold on, that doesn't make any sense. I just critted.
23 total.
What do you want to know?
Well,
he said the dragon killed his whole family.
But
Correct.
we watched the end of the dragon when that guy died, so...
Did you?
No. We came back just as it was happening.
So the dragon survived?
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, sure. I thought that was the death of the last dragon, but apparently I see what you're saying.
You
we
watch.
didn't actually see it.
You watched Thais grab something that
and we
did
saw a
something.
huge flash, and it turned into mist or powder or whatever in front of our eyes, and then we came back.
And then it disappeared. Do you recall how the dragon appeared in the first place?
As mist.
Oh, wait. So we just conquered it, or well, those
I have a
people
thing
that
after
we
this.
were inhabiting killed a misty vision of a dragon?
Essentially, the dragon has some sort of misty step ability. So the dragon fled. Is what.
So what you're saying is the dragons are still alive?
A lot of them are, yes.
Why did Dice lie in the book then?
Thais!
In my book, he said that was the
What do you know about that old codger?
You mean he's still alive?
That fucker can't die.
What?
How can he not die?
I mean, I'm sure he can die, but he just doesn't die.
I've had this book since I was a kid, and it ends.
Are we being watched at this table?
Ooh. Perception check. Ooh. Do I want someone to be watching you right now?
Holy I just critted again.
11.
11, you don't notice anybody. Torque, you notice a couple people are there's several people within the bar that are paying attention to you. But you can't tell if they're paying attention to you or to Max. But they're paying attention to the table. Or Rita, for that matter.
What was the last thing said?
Dice's book.
Dice.
Okay.
Can't fucking die.
They won't. Where is Dice?
Last time I saw him, he was walking around up top near Sirgan Gorge for a while. Shit, he might even be in Tydean at this point.
Your lordship.
Master Tor.
Are there eyes? Well, I'm sorry. I'm
I
trying
know,
to
no,
give
no,
it
no, you're good, you're good.
Shh. Are there eyes in your city that are not of your kind or your thoughts?
I've seen them too. They get challenged almost every day, Master Torque.
Even now they watch us.
They do. I don't shy from a fight, though.
Challenged by who?
You name it. Other guilds, other factions, people who don't like my rule, people who don't like that I'm staying down here, biding my time while my people grow. Want me to do something different. Politics are the same down here as they are up there. A lot of people don't like being down here.
You wish to overtake the surface.
He pauses for a second and kind of smirks. If you can see a bull smirking.
Yeah.
You see a little teeth. Currently.
Currently.
I have one question for you. Why would Drow be in Motul killing Goliath?
I don't know.
Surely they're not all from down here, Tor.
I didn't say they were from here.
Oh, they're...
Why would there be Drow killing Goliaths in Motul?
Well, there are 9 cities in the Underdark. But haven't heard much word from O'Toole. And as far as Drow even being that far west. But I can assure you that you won't have any issue with most of the riffraff down here. And if you do, by all means, just tell him you're a friend of Max's. And he smiles, and it's a very awkward smile, because it's a bull smiling. And as he's finished smiling at you, he looks at Denahi.
Hide behind the giant thing of veil.
You guys both have horns, I get it.
Max,
We both have hooves and tails as well.
where could we happen to find a map of your good city?
Oh, I'm sure you can go to one of the general stores and whatnot in the morning.
You mean we're free to roam?
Just don't start any trouble. And don't make me regret not locking you up.
Rita didn't like the idea of us being here.
I'm standing right next to you, Torque.
I'm still talking to him.
She should be punished.
She,
No, I'm just, you know.
Punish her, Torque.
What does Max feel about that if I'm talking of his lieutenant?
What was your question again? I'm sorry.
Oh, God damn it. What did I just say?
Chat, what did he just say?
We're free to roam.
So we're free to roam.
You are. She was just doing what was asked of her.
A little sideways glance at her.
She kind of, she turns and she kind of like hits the hilt of her other sword. 'Cause it looks like she probably has 4 or 5 swords like all over the place, and it kind of hits you in the ass on the side of the seat, and she chugs her ale.
Max, Your Highness, what's a good place to camp up for the night?
You have to raise your finger above the bar.
It's a big finger. It should be up here. He just points up. You're in an inn, tavern.
Okay, so this is a good place.
Yeah. The finest place of any. That's not what I wanted to open.
All right.
That is so great. That's not what I was kind of voting for.
I pressed the wrong thing. Jace, make sure these fine folks get a couple rooms. And you see the gnome woman who's kind of rough around the edges. Yes, Your Highness. Okay.
God, she must be really tiny to him.
Jess? What was it? Jace?
Jays. It's like J with an S, not a Z.
Can you fit her in your hand?
You just go all night long, don't you?
He does.
So does this one.
You fancy tea, do you?
I didn't know we used the same slang down here.
Smacks you again. Oh shit! You take 14 points.
I might actually be gone. All right, now I'm up.
Made you promo with it this time.
Oh,
Well,
God.
have a little bit
That
left.
is like kidding. Is like killing people. Oh, you. And it's like,
Just for perspective things, I rolled. It's 2d20. Is his
slap.
His slap.
Playful slap. Right.
That could have ended really.
What HP are you at?
11 now.
I think we've been
You
through a
look like
lot.
you need rest as bad as I do.
I do.
We're all covered in ash.
Jadobi,
Yes.
I will make sure that no one gives your kind or you any trouble while you were down here. And if they do, you just let me know.
Thank you for your kindness.
Rita's still kind of glaring at you a little bit, but just drinking her ale.
I look at Rita and I kind of give her a nod.
Can you do the same for my kind?
You're the only one here, bro.
I know.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm going to
Denai, make a
And tonight he's gonna have some tea.
make a perception check.
Oh dear.
I mean, we don't know how
6?
Big he is?
6. You kind of feel something
Split in half.
tickling your knee.
Oh my God. It's his tail.
Is it?
Or is this junk stretching
It's
over there?
prehensile wiener.
Hey, baby. Like looks at you and talks. Hey, wanna have some fun?
She says, "Is it a fuzzy tail?"
It is.
I extend the leg a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Oh my.
I'm going.
Howard.
I'm gonna rise. I'm gonna rise from the table and I'm gonna walk up to Jace and I guess ask her where the room is.
Okay. She gives you instruction. It's on the 2nd floor. There's 2 rooms, so you'll have to share.
Apparently
Are
it's
you
3 of
booking
us
room?
in one room and Denahi in another.
Maybe yeah, he should have a room actually.
Well, I think
I,
she might have a visitor.
I will bid you all farewell.
Yeah, and meet Denahi.
I will.
Max.
Yes,
I'm so sorry. Will you sign my book?
What are you collecting autographs?
What would you like me to do?
I want you to sign the page in my book about Saratar.
Let me see this book. He grabs the book, holds it up to his face. He starts sifting through it, and it looks like he's actually reading it.
I read it all the time.
How did you get this? He signs a page.
I just always had it since I was a little kid.
Interesting.
Thank you, though.
That's it's not a book, you know, right? That's Theis's journal.
So that's why there's no postscript. It did just kind of end suddenly.
It did.
Oh, God.
And I'm the one who taught him my language. How can you read that?
I thought everybody read it.
No, not everyone can read that text. Interesting.
I will admit I've never looked at it.
Can you read? I'm joking.
God damn! So at this point, he finishes his ale. Gentlemen, lady. He stands up, and you're much closer to him now. As he stands up.
We suddenly lose you.
And continues to do what he's doing, and he gets up and he goes to walk out.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. Brockaboo here. You may know me from the realms of Ukodor. And I'm going to head up to my room that we're sharing with the three fellows because it's only polite that we let Denahi have her own room.
Oh.
And we're back.
All right. So, you all are wanting to go to your rooms? Is that what we're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, 1 second. Just make sure everything is good.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Are we still online or did
We are. It came back. I didn't stop the thing, so there's just a skip. Plug the router.
Gotcha.
So, yes. What was going on now?
No.
You're going to your bed?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
We're going to bed.
Going to bed?
Yeah.
Are you guys all going to the same room? What are you doing?
Well, I think it's 3 of us in one room and Denahi having her own room.
Well, no, I don't think they're literally having tea. I think it's okay.
No. Someone can sleep with me.
Okay.
I'll go to Denahi's
I'll go
room.
to Denahi's. Well, whatever. Then he'll go to Denahi's room.
Okay.
Me and Boo crashing.
Okay.
I'll sit in the corner politely and gentlemanly with my rat.
All right. Me and Boo
Arlo.
will take over the bed.
Arlo.
Okay.
Still
I'll
here.
lean over and ask for the book, the journal, because I'm curious to read it.
Okay.
Even though I can't. But
I sleep with the bag on.
You
by
open
the
it
way.
up
There are
and
images drawn. And
yeah, you can see the images, but you can't read the text.
I sleep with the bag on, by the way.
With a
The bag of holding.
Oh,
The bag
yeah.
of holding. I sleep with it on.
oh yeah, Nico's back in my room now.
He sleeps in the bag of holding.
Yeah, don't do that. Okay, so the you guys do fall asleep. This is what we'll call it for real this time. And make sure you all stick around. We're going to go ahead and raid someone. I'm going to take a look at that in a second. We will be back next week, same time, 6 p.m.
Thanks
for
to
the
all our
next.
sponsors.
Yes, thank you to all our sponsors. While I look at this, see who we can raid.
Thanks again, Whitney. Really appreciate that. Infected and TJ Target.
We're gonna raid.
Inspiration, yes.
We're gonna
Sorry I
raid
didn't
your
read
phone.
out my inspiration as I was using them, like everybody else very thoughtfully did. I apologize, but you guys are my people. So
We're gonna raid Awania.
Oh,
She's online right now.
Media.
I think I spelled it right. Cool. Yes, and also
mine's like a weird.
I don't know how to say it. So next week, yes, we'll be back on Wednesday, and following that Wednesday will be our first show on Friday. So make sure you guys stick with that. don't forget that we'll be back. So get ready we're going to raid Ewania. She's an Ukodor fan, so show some Ukodor love. And we will catch you guys next week.
Hey. Winia.